Make up your mind. What? No. It's a black screen. Oh. What? It's a disgusting sight. Oh, crap. I just avoided that thing. Like a pro. Like a pro. Crap! I'm gonna try and get rid of Shuji here. Yeah, multi-kill. Eat that. Eat that, yo.
Yeah, we'd like catch, like as kids, we'd catch them and like keep them in like a little fish tank with dirt in and feed them bugs and stuff. Do you not do that over there?
No. Go back to the shadow. No, you will not take me. Oh, are you kidding me? I got out of the way. I totally got out of the way. Wait a minute, I did not create a character in Tonberry. I created a character in Kujata. What the? How did that happen? What the hell? Why is there a merchant right in the middle of this fight? Eat that.
Point blank revenge.
Oh, revenge. So this already. What's this? Oh. Shit, that wasn't even 30 seconds. That was like 10. Hey. Got an achievement. Total kill 1. Where was this from? Let's finish him off. Come on, come on, come on. Finish him off. Finish him off. Gotcha. Now what? What am I looking for? I'm looking for... What the heck was that? Rubber banding at its best. This is probably gonna go into like the highlight reel. Greetings, ladies and gentlemen. Adrian here. Welcome back to the channel and to a brand new adventure here on Black Desert Online. This is, of course, the Southeast Asian server. Here, I'm just gonna turn up the desktop audio a little bit because it's gonna get pretty loud here. I've got the background music playing and everything. Anyway, just want to say hello to everybody in chat right now. We've got ggmyster, Not an Otter Pun. Who else? We got Nick Scryer, Punk, Lily, Jay Fairclove, here is Badrov. I mean, all you guys just hanging out in chat. Awesome. So here we are, BDO, and it's a brand new adventure. This is my first Asian MMORPG that I'm going to be leveling all the way until level cap. I have played a bunch of Asian MMORPGs in the past, of course, but I've never really stuck with them because, personally, for me, Asian MMORPGs, there's something about their design, not their aesthetics. I take nothing away from their aesthetics. I think some of these Asian games, they look gorgeous, aesthetic-wise. But when it comes to gameplay and systems and stuff, I've always stayed away from them because there are things that I personally don't like. But now, with the channel and everything, my objective is to play as many MMORPGs out there as a new player and see what's good and bad. And even though there are going to be some games that I may not like, in terms of systems and mechanics, they're still good in these games. There's still stuff that are worth playing for, and that's what I want to see. And that's why I'm happy to jump into BDO. I've heard so much about BDO, but I've never actually, played the game. So let's go in, let's spend some time with the character creator, and then let's make a new character. I opt to do this solo, and maybe later on in the upcoming weeks and upcoming leveling streams, I'll try and, find a guild and bring some people from the Discord on, and yeah, we'll have some fun. So right now on the right side, you'll see a bunch of channels, I suppose. I just learned that these are not individual servers. We're on one server on BDO Southeast Asia, and then you can pick a bunch of channels, and they're all overrun, which simply means it's populated. So I'm gonna jump the first one, Caliphone or whatever, and you'll see that I don't have any characters. This is gonna be my first foray into the world of Black Desert Online. So let's go ahead and jump into it right now. Let's go and create a new character. And of course, that's what you can expect. Flashy animations, realistic anime style characters. I wouldn't even call them anime. I'll just call them like Ken and Barbie, I think was the best way to describe this. Checking in chat here. We got Heavy Rain. Hey, Heavy Rain, how you doing, man? Welcome to the stream. And we got Paladin of Light. Hi, Paladin of Light. How you doing? Welcome to the stream. Jay's having a war of words with my Nightbot, which is the bot that I use, you know, to filter out the streams and also to post my social media links. Sorry, Jay. Nightbot's got to be in there. Nick says there's no level cap in video, by the way. That's going to be pretty interesting. See, I did not know that. I actually, you know, I haven't done any research. I don't usually do that when I jump into a new MMORPG because I want to see it as a new player would. And it's kind of weird, you know, some new players obviously will do some research about what they're jumping into. I don't want to do that. I want to have a fresh experience and let everything come to me. And during the week or whatever, whenever I jump into a... Why are there birds in the background? Can you guys hear that? Yeah, I'll bump up the audio. It's like birds chirping. It's definitely not me because I'm coming to you live from Kuala Lumpur at 9:06 p.m. There's definitely in-game birds that are just making background noises right now. ggmyster says hi, Adrian stream. Hey, ggmyster, welcome to Twitch. And those of you on Twitch right now, if you look at the social or the emoticon icon, there's a brand new emote that I have. Which, because I am a Twitch affiliate now, so I do have my own emoticon here. I'm going to put it out on the chat. So I don't know what the command for this is, but that's the custom emote that I now have for those of you watching on Twitch, because I hit affiliate a couple of weeks ago. So that's pretty cool. All right, so character creator is I'm gonna make it as fast as possible, I promise, even though I know this is an area where it's gonna be, you know, time consuming because BDO's character creator system is really in depth and you can just pretty much customize everything. In terms of classes, you have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 classes in BDO so far, and I know they're kind of gender locked. For example, the warrior, I don't see an option for him to be a female, even though I know in the Western version there might be a female warrior called a Valkyrie. I don't know. This is just me going off, you know, random. There's the Tamer. This is female. At the bottom right, the tip jar is kind of blocking the descriptions there, but you can watch how they are in video, and there's some stuff to read about what the class does. There's the male ninja, which is not gonna be my style, I don't think. We got the male wizard. I don't like his cap, but he's high on attack there, and he's got high evasion, good combo, and defense. There's the witch, which a lot of people have told me this is one of the great classes to play if you're soloing and you know, you're leveling up, and when you get to grindy areas or whatever, this class has great AoE damage. So I'm considering playing the witch, but it's a female character, and I've got nothing against playing a female character, but it's a range class. And if you guys watched the WoW stream, the countdown stream last night, I talked a lot about me and how I prefer melee classes. So it's probably gonna be the warrior, you know, simply because it is a melee. And I do have 4 character slots. If you go back to the screen, there's 4 character slots there. So after tonight's stream, you know, if I find that this class isn't to my liking, I'll just go and create another class and we'll see how it goes from there. Okay, checking on chat real quick. Rico says BDO body auto. J Facklum says dumb boobs in BDO though. I mean, Asian MMOs, that's one of the tropes about Asian MMOs. It's very there's a lot of I suppose it's more sexualized than any other MMORPGs. I mean, to a certain extent, a lot of MMOs will have that, but more so in Asian MMOs, I suppose. Not an otter pun says, "Oh God, character creator is going to take forever." I'll move it along, okay? I'll move it as fast as possible. Nick Scryer says, "But the awakening is on level 56." We got Gul'dan in chat. Hello, Gul'dan. He says BDO is a huge grind at endgame, which is something I'll cover, and I'll give it a real, you know, neutral look and see what part of that's fun, what part of that's not, and how that compares to, you know, stuff. I suppose I'll figure it out as we go along. ggmyster says there's no level cap, but each iteration of expansions has its own soft cap. Past that you can level, but it's pretty hardcore grind. Okay. Heavy Rain says play wizard. Jay says wizard and witch can one-shot mobs. Wizard and witch. Oh, okay, you know what? Fine. Let's. How do I go back? Class selection. I'll play a wizard. So at his bottom right there, you can see attack pretty much full, evasion full, and he hasn't got a lot of defense. So I'll just pick this guy, and let's customize him real quick. I don't want to take too much time here. All right, I don't want to take too much time. Okay, I remember doing this way back a couple of months ago when they released the character creator. So what do I do again? There we go. Okay, hair. So let's start with hair. And for those that have never played BDO, you know, this system is really in depth. Of course, you can make your character look left, right, whatever. Right mouse to drag it, your character around to see how that looks. As for hair, I'm very simple. I like stuff like that, I suppose. I like it spiky. Except I don't see that spiky option. This one sucks simply because he's got really long bangs, and I'm not a bang type of dude. Actually, you know what? That's fine, even though the hair kind of looks like noodles. Asian game. I like noodles. I can change the length as well, so I can just crop that down. Oh no, he's got a freaking ponytail. Nope, this will not do. No ponytails. Let's just go with that one then. Alright, that one's gonna do it. Let's go back to shape again. And let's trim that down. I don't want it to be too lengthy. I can't change the rest though. You can also do curls, and curls simply means... Look at that. You can zoom in all the way there. Okay, I don't really see what curls do. Even from this far. Maybe it's at the back. There's hair graphics, you guys. So when I do that, you can pretty much see the hair wiggling about. Okay, nothing with curls. No curl levels. Oh, that's horrendous. That's what curls does. So definitely no curls. We're just gonna go with straight hair. As for color, simply because my face is so young, I'm gonna stick with the usual gray hair kind of thing. All my characters in every MMORPG are based on an old-looking gray-haired dude with facial hair. Think of him as Geralt of Rivia from the Witcher series, because that's that's my template for the Havelheim character, which is basically my character. So I'm pretty happy with that. Let's get out of hair. I don't like the damn hat. All right, we can do face now. So there's a couple of templates. I can do an old dude. Oh, son of... What happened to my hair? Everything that I just made just went away. So now I'm an old Asian dude. It's a wizard. God help me. Is that all I've got? Is that all of the options I have for face? Oh shit. Alright. I'm gonna stick with this guy. We'll just change his let me just give him some facial hair, make him look a bit older. Beard. Can we do beard? Yes, we can. So I'm gonna go with that one. Alright. Mustache. That one looks severe. Like that's lit. I'm gonna go with that one and keep it a little whiter. There we go. Eyebrows. Yeah, let's do that. Let's make a silly character. At this point, I don't even care anymore. There's just so much I need to get out of the way before we start here. Yeah, that's fine. That looks pretty fierce. Now let's go back to the hair. Can we do that? I'm pretty happy with the guy's eyes and everything. Okay, let me just get the hair done again, and I'm happy. There we go. So we have a very young Benjamin Button scenario type of wizard here. I mean, he is a wizard, so... Oh, what's that? Mushy Trashy is now following you on Twitch. Thank you, Mushy Trashy. Welcome to the stream. Welcome to the Twitch channel. I'm also streaming on YouTube if you want to, subscribe on YouTube. But yeah, it's a brand new adventure. It's BDO. It's gonna be fun. Looking forward to jumping in game. Okay, what else can we customize? We can customize body now, and if you're underage, please look away from the screen right now, even though I'm in my underpants. So I'm very thin, and we have a main controller here. So there's two ways I believe that you can customize this guy. You can either left click and drag it like such, or you can use the sliders on the left side of the screen. Now I am too scrawny for my liking, So I am gonna get a little beefy here, I suppose. Let's get the arms up a little bit. More leg. It kind of looks like he skipped leg day, which is not good. Let's get it a bit shorter too. And yeah, I suppose, you know what, I'll just go with this. This is fine. So let's get out of body here. What else is there to customize? We got voice too. Let me just bump up the audio so you guys can hear that. Let's go deep. Yeah, that's fine. So I'm happy with the voice. Okay, last thing to do is character actions. I don't really care about that right now. And of course you can save this if you like. If you're happy with what you've created, you can save it to your file somewhere, and then you can load whatever. And you can even take a screenshot if you want to and just see all the fun characters that you created. So this guy is pretty much me. In terms of horoscopes, again, I don't really know what these are. So clicking the horoscopes at the bottom, almost on the right side of the screen, you'll see what that means. So Goblin, he's a linguist, has strong beliefs, intellectual, materialistic, and wise. Kind of sounds like a wizard, so let's just go with that. Family name is GRM Adrian. I had to do this at the very start of the, you know, when I launched the game, because BDO has this thing called family name. So if you've played games like Star Wars The Old Republic, for example, you guys will be familiar with this thing called the legacy name. So all your characters on your account on that server will have a legacy name, which you can show on your name panel and whatever. And I guess BDO's is the same, family name. So all my characters will have somewhere in the nameplate GRM Adrian. So that's, you know, how people know that's me, I suppose. As for character names, since I have him, I'm gonna go with Haffle. That's my default MMO name. Haffle Wise, let's do that. Let's go with Haffle Wise, simply because it's a wizard. And creation complete. I am ready. Let's go. Good Lord Almighty. I've created a Gandalf type character. I didn't have a beer belly then. I do have a beer belly now. So this is gonna be pretty interesting. Okay, before I jump in, I'm gonna check in the chat, guys. Sorry, I've been just focusing on getting the character creation done. Where did I last stop here? We got Wigga in chat. Hey Wigga, how you doing there on Twitch? And she's done the emote there. So yeah, I don't know what the Twitch my channel's emote over there is, but you can just click the emoticon icon and put there. Nick says Tamer is melee too, I think. Jake says to Gul'dan thought we killed you. ggmyster says BDO character creator, you should create a Dementor, pretty funny looking character. I'll try that. I've got 3 more character slots. Paladin says lol. We got Philip in there, says hi Philip, welcome to the stream, welcome to the new adventure. Mr. Saxon says I played 15 minutes of this and I gave up. I was playing on a controller and it kept giving me keyboard tooltips, so I had no idea how to do half of the stuff it was telling me. I just found the game did a bad job telling you how to do stuff in general. I guess I will see that now. That reminds me, shit, I should have done this earlier. You know, I need to go in and change my keybinds as well, because I'm playing on a Razer Naga. Wigga says that man bun though. Yeah, I'm not gonna play a character with a ponytail, that's for sure. Jay says somebody made their tune look like Michael Jackson. I saw that on the internet. Punk says I feel like this game will have a K-pop soundtrack. It probably already does, and we don't know. Not an Autopon says, your preference for how your character looks is similar to me and our melee class choice. That's how we roll, yo. ggmyster says in BDO North America the wizard defaults to an old guy, which was pretty much what that was. Alright guys, I'll check back in on chat again. Let's just go ahead into the world. Let's hit the connect button and let's see what's up. Oh, took a while there to load. So, what am I looking at? Okay, we're in the middle of the ocean here. What is this, a loading screen of some sort? I see a tiny guy running at the bottom there. I guess it's loading. I am in Olvia, which is like the town, starter town, I suppose? Gotta admit, first impressions of graphics from the loading screen doesn't really do much for me. I know when I get down there, right in the thick of things, in terms of looking at the character in the role, it'll probably look a lot better. And again, guys, because I'm streaming to YouTube and Twitch at the same time, the quality that you're watching is not going to be the quality, the source quality that I have right now. You guys are watching this in 30 FPS. But for the review, I guarantee, I promise you, it's going to be like the WoW review, where it's at 60 FPS, high quality. But for the streams, because I want to stream to Twitch and YouTube at the same time, I have to degrade some of that quality. Now, let me turn down the in-game audio a little bit. Except I lost my mouse cursor. Oh.
Nauru is the central city of trading. Back when ships from Valencia would anchor in Nauru, children would greet the merchants and fireworks would light the skies. Nauru was a thriving city of sailors and merchants, and crowded areas were guarded by mercenaries. Little did they know what had arrived. Could any of these people know of the Elysian Stone? It is the mythical stone of the ancient civilization, but the dark power it possesses has been hidden by that very civilization. At last, the Elysian was uncovered. A mysterious black smoke rose up over the ridge. It seemed to know exactly where it was headed. To Goma Nauru. The Elysian Stone reverberated. People started to disappear all across Goma Nauru. In the end, there was no one left, and that day was soon forgotten.
Creepy black smoke that talks. Oh, you've finally come to. Okay, so I am now awake. The black thing's kind of talking to me there, so you should be okay if you move your body. And here we go. This is a basic control movement. So W is walk, WASD, shift to sprint. Let me just turn down the in-game volume real quick, you guys. Okay. So I guess that black spirit thing is gonna be my guide for now, so I can now look around. Move your mouse to look around, which is what I'm doing right now. Okay, good. So control is to bring up the mouse interface, which is basically... I see. Cool. Clicking it again. Okay, let's show you something. You press here to activate the mini-map. So mini-map's up here. Oh, there you go. Okay. Yes, yes, what you saw is the mini-map. Your soon-to-be best friend. It's not going anywhere. Okay, here you can check out your HP and skill assets. You die when your HP hits 0. I'm not sure if my UI is blocking that. No, it's not. You guys can see that. Okay, so it's right down here. So let's go ahead and move to our destination, which I guess is here, where this thing wants me to go. Let's face another side and move the opposite direction. Alright, so that's pretty much movement. Interesting, though. I am dropping FPS, though. I mean, my settings are pretty high in game. Anyway, how long has it been? Half an hour? Let me know if the quality's alright. If the stream is too choppy, do let me know. I'll see what I can do about that. Including the audio as well. My mic. Am I too near or am I too far? Okay, let's head to this thing over here. Wow, totally usable potions. Use the R button to interact. R button. Okay. Common rack. A common rack, you might find something useful if you look closer, so let's find something useful. Found a few bottles of Rookie's potions. Continue. Okay, I guess I'll exit. Open your bag and confirm that the potions have been obtained. Bags are I. There you go, that's potions right there. I see. Okay, so this is gonna be really interesting. After 2 months of WoW, now I'm coming to an action style MMO. This is gonna be interesting. Okay, so I've just used one. It is now on my hotbar right there. That's good. I've also registered the potions to a quick slot. Those are the quick slot. Press 1 to use potions. So my hotbar is 1 to 9 or 1 to 0. It's at the bottom there. So I'm just gonna hit the 1 key. Kiki, good work. I'll teach you something else now. You can call me by pressing the... What's that? / key? Where the hell is that? Yeah, I definitely need to remap this shit. And receive quests. Okay, let me see if I can find that key. Is it that one? 9. Is it that one? I guess not. Shit. That's /. That's exactly what I'm pressing. That brings up the notepad. No, wrong thing. Christ, come on, video. Let me just scar my keyboard. It's a gaming keyboard, so I'm having lots of trouble finding that. Is it this? There we go. Son of a... Okay, I found the key. It's the same one as my... I've got 3 question marks on my keyboard. And this is it's on a 3rd question mark right beside the right shift button. Holy shit. I need to remap everything. Okay, so quests are from this guy. Finding a con is like the first quest that he's given me, so I'm just gonna hit that. Are you awake now? I'm glad to see you up. You've always been my friend. I know you don't remember, but it will all come back to you soon. Now, let's keep going. You and I have a clear goal. There's an underground stone chamber not far from here. That's our first destination. It's too dangerous for us to just go like this. But fortunately, the town people are very kind. There's this guy named Akan over there, and we should go seek some help from him. Okay, let's go talk to Akan. So I hit the escape to exit this UI here. And now we'll make our way to go see Akan. Awesome! So I've got a tip that's kind of scrolling at the bottom left side of my screen there. And I'm just finding it... you know, when I saw the mouse button like that, and I'm moving the mouse around the world, left clicking actually moves you. So it's another one of those typical Asian MMO type things where you can use your mouse to move as well by clicking on different points or whatever. Let me just see what the options have here. Inventory, disconnect, quick hotkey. Let's just refer that. So yeah, after the stream is done, I'm going to spend at least 10, 15, 20 minutes just remapping everything. Alright, before I move on, I'm going to check in on chat here, you guys. Sorry. Where are we in chat? Jay says Jerem sounds different today. Has his footballs when he dropped off. Still got him. Still got him. Just I had a lot of sleep because I had a lot of sleepless nights working on the World of Warcraft review, and I've been trying to catch up on sleep, so I've been sleeping a lot. I guess that's kind of explains my voice. Caesar March says he looks like a young guy with an old guy's beard. Exactly, because I wanted to use a more chiseled, experienced face, and I couldn't find him. Nick says, "Oh my God, Jerem, you're making him look like some pedophile." Halfwise is not a pedophile. He's not. All right. Oh, something died over here. Can I pick up stuff? No, I can't. It's kind of shiny. Oh, hey, I just banged into him. Oh, bang, bang. So we got some movement physics in here. I'm the new wizard in town. Oh man. Not even an old man. That's a deer. That is a deer. He's a walking deer. What the hell are you, dude? That's kind of weird. Let's see. R to interact with a villager. Oh wow, you can talk to people. It's nice to buy potions from a store, but how about making one for yourself? Are you telling me, or are you encouraging me, or what was the purpose of that interaction? Okay, so I hit the R button. And I'm not sure what I'm doing right now. It seems like I'm gathering something. And now it's gone. Not exactly sure what I did there. So let's go ahead and move on. Let's go talk to our Akan dude. Of course, that's the directional dip guider thing on the floor that you can see right in front of my character here. Uh-oh. There was kind of an FPS drop there. I wonder if that showed on stream.
What surprised them?
It reminds me. Oh, I mean, the closest thing to, like, I've played a Japanese MMO, Final Fantasy 14, of course, but this one's, you know, in terms of movement and everything, this is a lot more fluid, of course, and it's more action. There's no tap targeting and stuff like that. So let's just see how it goes here. All right, let's talk to Akan.
Take a look at this fragrant potion.
Have a look at our fine smelling recovery potions. I have a wide array of products made with premium herbs.
I have some great stuff made of high quality herbs.
Yeah, I don't like the way he just swivels and dances, and that little goblin right beside him kind of freaky too. Oh, you're right, you startle me. Okay, here. You're in Olvia town. It's a small town in Balanos. No idea what that is. People say it's a backwater, but you won't find a town anywhere that's as warm-hearted as this one. So I'm going to get XP for that. I'm going to get 3,000 silver coins, which just seems to be a currency of some sort in this game. So let's go ahead and complete that.
An adventurer.
That is now completed. Looks like you lost your memory. I know because I've seen many adventurers like you lately. They don't remember a thing. They just say that they need to start a journey, huh? Actually, I don't have much to say to you. I don't enjoy adventures, you see. However, I can introduce you to someone who can help. Bunt, a skill instructor. It's just a person for you. He's the town's instructor, and he can help you on your journey. Let's go find Bunt. I guess we're gonna go to combat now.
Seems like plenty of people who've lost their memories have been coming to town lately.
Okay, he has a shop as well, and then you can see that there's a conversation tab, so hitting that will open up more conversations, but it says here I don't have enough knowledge to start a conversation. So it sounds like knowledge is one of those things that you can advance in, and I guess the more higher your knowledge, the more you can talk to NPCs, and I don't know, I'm interested to see what stuff like that do. Maybe some certain NPCs will give you more quests, I suppose, that kind of thing. He also has a shop, and he sells a bunch of potions and stuff. These are around 24 silver or whatever, and I just got 3,000 for quests. So you can see the math there, just how much things basically cost. That's a medical kit and stuff like that. Lantern, shines light and everything. Cool. Oh, what's this? Attendance reward? What's attendance reward? Is this like a daily login quest thing? So you can check in up to 2 times a day during weekends, as long as it does not exceed the total number of available days. If you forget to check in during a weekday, take advantage of the weekends. So I guess I just got that. What's this? Black stone, which is a weapon. Personal transaction unavailable. No idea what that means. Marketplace information. Weapons can be enchanted. Oh, cool. So I got a weapon. And there's something flashing on my screen there. Let me just click on that and see what that is. That's a new story for Akan. He came from Florin to make a little coin selling potions. He sells his wares with an ever-present grin lighting up his face. Okay, there's quite a lot to soak in here. I mean, you're learning about the various different people in here, and of course now I'm following the main story, which is basically this little black clown thing here. So you're not like you're gonna do a lot of quests off the bat. I guess that sandbox element will show itself later on as you move along. So the shadow thing is telling me to hit the T to auto run. So I'm auto running now. I don't know where. Oh, it's taking me. Oh, it's taking me straight to the guy. Okay, so there is an auto pathing thing here, which is another thing that Asian MMORPGs like to do, where if you're feeling lazy, you can just hit the button and you'll go straight to your quest objective, which is some people like it, some people don't, because it kind of just it just automates things for players. So let's go ahead and hit R and let's continue the story. Oh, cinematic.
Who the hell is Commander Croxus anyway? Did
And-
he get promoted to commander by breaking bottles? Isn't this just an excuse to drink more?
Leave Olvia to the vigilantes.
Okay, where are you coming from? You look exhausted.
We all have a strong attachment to this town.
If you come to see me, you must have heard about me from Akan. Now I know that you are a great one. My small role is just to make you remember the things you have learned. Now let's stop talking and start practicing.
We should be the ones to defend our own land.
Okay, so I've got a new learning skills button, so let's go ahead and click that. And this is sort of like a skill panel, I suppose. I've got learnable skills here, and it shows me all the skills as well. So required skill points 35 for earthquake. There's what's the first one that I can get? Emergency escape, fury transfer, rage absorption, magic lighthouse. Okay, so these are all here, but I don't know where I'm gonna drag them to. Z or quick slot available. Okay, so let's go ahead and hit the escape button because there's something screaming in the background that I can't stand. Oh, here we go. Press the tab key or left click to switch between combat and non-combat stance. So let's hit the tab key right now, and now I'm in combat. So I've got my wand and a dagger out, and hitting the left mouse click is attack. There we go. Okay, cool. So step 2, click to attack. So let's go to this wooden thing here and attack. There we go. Okay, so that was just me tapping it once, and now I'm holding down my left mouse button, and it's got auto attacking kind of combo type thing. So the next tooltip is lightning chain, shift and right mouse button. Let's drive through that. Shift and right mouse button. Whoa! Holy shit. Yeah. Let's do that again. Alright, I like that. I like that. Okay, combat scoring on me. Okay, dagger stab is F and try to use the skill. So that's dagger stab. And throughout all that, because I'm a wizard, sticking out my mana down there, so you can see my mana pool, the little blue thing is going down. That's basically it. Nice. So try using the skills in a row. So I got magic arrow and then fireball. Fireball is shift and left mouse button. Alright, let's do that. Magic arrow and then shift left mouse button. Whoa! Did I get it right? I don't think I did. Let's try that again. Magic arrow and then shift left mouse button. Nope. Fireball is shift left mouse button. That's what I'm doing. Oh boy. Ugh. Alright, I'm kind of following it's the instructions here, but it's not exactly let's try it again. So right mouse button and then shift left mouse button. Nope, still nothing. Come on, what's going on here? Let me just hit the control tab again and bring out my mouse here. What's this? We've got new story as well about Bunt, but I don't need to see that about Bunt. Don't really care right now. Other players are in the vicinity. Just kind of making a lot of noise in the background here. There's an end thing here. Let me just see what that is. I have a friend request from Nick Scryer. Awesome, Nick. Cool. Copy that. I've got your request. I still don't know much about this game yet in terms of socials and everything, so I'm just gonna accept that, which I've done. All right, let's try that again. Right mouse button, shift left mouse. Alright, now I'm starting to get frustrated. I've done the first part right, which is basically a right mouse button, which is that. That's the magic arrow. And then left mouse click is just basically your normal attacks. But shift and left mouse button will be that thing, which is, I guess, is the fireball. What would help if they let me see what skills, like the tooltip of what skills I'm actually firing off right now? That'll be super helpful. But that's not the case right now. Damn it! All right, I'll check it on chat while I figure this out. Where did I stop? Jay says he looks like a child molester. Punk says nah. Punk says I'm 12 by the way. ggmyster says giving man bobs. No, I don't think so. That'll just make the character so unplayable for me, especially if it looks terrible. Heavy Rain says Black Desert Online is impressive on the technical standpoint and sets a new standard for MMOs. On the other side, the character progression is heavily based on grinding, which is exactly what I've heard so far. Punk says honestly, Wizard does look pretty lit. Jay says Red Caps online. We got Salty Seaweed Muncher. Hey, Salty Seaweed Muncher. He says, will you be playing Stormblood? Dude, if I've got the time, I'll probably do it, you know, but, oh, you know, that's another time investment because, you know, with Stormblood, I do need to pay the subscription and buy the Stormblood and jump in. I will double check with my sister to see when she's jumping back in, then I'll probably jump back in with her because I don't want to do it alone. Nick says you can use your Razor Snaps to run your AFK for me. Really? Okay, I'm gonna do that. Punk says, the fuck is that giant compass thing for? I guess it's just to show you the radius stuff in town. We got Calcet in Twitch. Hey, Calcet, sorry if I'm getting to your chat late here. I've just been trying to figure things out. He says, nice, I joined just in time. Yep. We got Tam in there. Says, Video is one of those games where you spend hours tweaking your character only to find that you look like all other wizards in game. You choose a preset rather than a class. That's pretty true, I suppose. Pug says, this is a great story. Really? We got Munster1404 in there. Says, hi, Adrian chat. Hey, Munster. Sorry I'm getting to you guys late. He says, my younger sibling is playing video as well. I was told that Awakening is not available in Southeast Asian version yet. Not sure, because I jumped into here not knowing a whole lot about BDO in terms of what's out. I do know that they've only recently released a new class, which is the ninja or whatever. So Awakening is at level 56, right? That's when your class starts to change. Like you'll get a different weapon, or your weapon does something different. I mean, that's the extent of my knowledge. Beyond that, I really don't know. Nicholas Livingston says, "Remember me from 5th grade." Zimarsha says, "Nah, they have the earlier video. It's in Madaya 1. Again, I still don't know what that is." Everyone says, "Customize the UI." I will after the stream. And people are saying ESO is much better. Yeah, I suppose. I mean, I won't make the comparison until after I'm done with the review, and then we'll go from there. Punk says, oh, everyone says you have auto path. Yep, auto path. I already made my feelings quite clear. Nick says, gathering costs energy. Just be mindful. So I do have an energy bar in here somewhere. I just wish I knew what I was looking at here. So that's the energy bar. So it's 8 out of 30 right now. So I can't really bring that up. Do I have like a character sheet? Let's hit C. No, let's hit I. No, let's hit P. So that's my information here. So this is more helpful for me to see. We got AP. I know AP is offensive power, attack power. DP is defense power. That's pretty clear, I suppose. That's your mana, HP, and then here's the energy that Nick was talking about. So gathering resources. So it's kind of like Arcade Stand, you know, because Arcade you do need to gather stuff using your energy or whatever, and then you gotta wait until that replenishes before you can do more fun stuff. There's Karma in here as well, which I'm not sure what that is, and then you got CP, which is contribution points. And then there's your professions right there at the bottom there. Professions. Lots of different professions. Gathering, processing, cooking, alchemy, trading, hunting, fishing, and farming. I'll try and do as much as I can. Oh look, you got fitness as well. You got your breath here. I'm not sure what that is. Underwater breathing. I don't know. You got strength, health, and everything. All right, let's go back. Let's go back to this wizard thing. Let's try to do that again. I'm just gonna do a whole bunch of different things. So right mouse button and then shift and left mouse button. Come on, it can be bugged for me, right? Let's try the next scarecrow. I don't know, chat. I think it's bugged for me. I'm doing it exactly as they want me to do. Right mouse button, shift, left mouse button. Oh, it's not shift, it's S. Son of a... It's not shift, it's S. Ah! 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 Good work. I'll teach you something else now. You can call me by pressing the key and receive quests, or as do let's call this guy. I feel like an idiot. Feel like an absolute mutt. Alright, let's get out of here and let's call this guy. Okay, just trust me. Call me anytime by pressing the key. Yep, I already know that. So, noisy grass beetles is a new quest. Wow, you look like quite the fighter. Do you think you have started to remember things? Now that you got that feeling back, you just need to practice. Do you remember the underground stone chamber I talked about? Let's practice fighting on our way there. First up, it would be good to practice with grass beetles. I've always hated them. Okay, let's go kill some grass beetles. And now the real challenge is going to be me trying to remember what I've just learned. Right mouse button, left and S mouse button for some combos. I am going to be absolute horseshit at this stuff. So let's go and see how that's going to be. And you can also find what you need to do by hitting the O button. So that's going to open the quest window and that's going to show me what I have. There's main quests as well. This one's 1 to 50. Don't know when that starts. Unaccepted right now. Can be performed after 3 tutorial quests. So a lot of the main quests here, I guess you can start accepting. But from what a lot of people say, the best thing to do is just to follow this black spirit dude and do all the quests that he has for you. And then there's suggested content, inventory expansion. So it seems like you can pick up and do quests that's gonna increase the amount of space that you have in your back. So that's interesting. And we got recurring, which I guess means daily quests of some sort. So we'll check out all of these, you know, as we move along. Okay, cool. So I'm gonna hit the T button, and it's gonna auto take me to the beetles, and I'll check in on chat. Okay, let's check chat. Bung says I'm gonna make a Breton sorcerer right now in ESO. Heavy Rain says Lazy Peon did video starting guide. You should check it out. I try not to watch, guides and stuff. I really want to see, experience, and suffer for the first time as a new player. That for me, that just increases my overall enjoyment of how I play MMOs. It's not me not wanting to see what other people do or whatever. It's different. All right, let's go ahead and fight some grass beetles here. So right mouse button. Hey, I wasn't done fighting the beetles. So I am just electrocuting all the beetles in the area. And I've also gained class knowledge. We'll check that out in a sec. But let's just call this Black Shadow. Seems to want to interrupt me when I'm having fun. What's that? Look, you think beetles are too easy, huh? Don't be arrogant. You're just getting started. Hey, are you okay? I guess not. Okay, this thing's starting to annoy me. Like, his purpose here, I'm trying to figure out what his purpose is, but it's starting to annoy me. Well, no need to hurry. Our travels are just starting, right? Let's get on our way now. There's nothing to fear as long as you're with me. We should first check out which one would be the easiest. So research and contemplation is a new thing here, and I'm not sure if you can see that. Yeah, it's on the screen. Gain knowledge of the weasels around Olvia by defeating one. Kill a weasel to gain knowledge. Okay, I guess. Do you understand the weasels now? It's easy to see how strong they are, right? What? HP potion beginner, do you want to select the item? Oh, it's a quest reward. Okay, yeah, let's do potions. One battle is probably not enough to understand the enemy fully. You gain the knowledge of the weasel, so now you know their weakness. I don't, you haven't shown me shit. Where? Check weasel knowledge, completion target, black spirit. Hunt weasels around Olvia to check if you can see their HP. I suppose so. I guess when you go and hunt new animals or creatures or something, then you'll learn more about them and you'll expose their strengths and weaknesses, that kind of thing. So I guess there's kind of like a compendium of some sort. So kill a weasel to see their knowledge. Weasel, no, that's the grass beetle. That's a weasel. So let's go ahead and get rid of this guy. Okay, so that's done. Get item is R, so let's go ahead and hit R. I'm keeping an eye on my energy bar there just to see if it does anything. So far, no. So let's get everything. And I have 2 new things up here, which is a new story for the grass beetle. I suppose this is just letting you know what the grass beetle is. It looks like an ordinary beetle, but all kinds of grass grow on its back. Okay. Alright, cool. What's next? Next one. The weasel. There you go. Weasels like fruit, especially grapes. They are the premier looters of nearby fruit farms due to their uncontrollable gluttony. Okay, good to know. So I'm heading somewhere. Check for weasel knowledge. It's taking me here somewhat. So this guy's kind of farming weasels right now. Let me just go see if there's any more weasels I can kill. Here's one. Oh. Alright, let's get some item. There's something else dead down here. Giant beetle. Grass beetle. Let's see what he got. Let's just take stuff. Let me call that Kiki guy again. It's troublesome to fight an enemy when you don't know the limit. If you want to know your enemy's limit, get more knowledge, as you just did. Okay, so I've already killed, I guess just killing and just turning them in is basically it. I'm actually gonna go... Yeah, let's select that. Okay, so that's weasel knowledge. So killing stuff, you'll get some knowledge, and I guess there's gonna be a compendium of some sort that you can access in your main menu to read up on stuff. So those weird creatures with sleepy eyes, they're good playthings for us. So that's another quest. Let's accept that. Cuties somehow. Okay. Cuties somehow. Let's head on. I'm gonna hit the shift key to sprint. Oh, get out of the way. There's actual physics in here, so you know if you bump into another player, or if you bump into like a monster out on the landscape, you're gonna get knocked back and stuff. So let's just try bump into this guy. Oh, so now I gotta defeat some foxes. I obviously don't remember my combos, so right now I'm just doing whatever comes to mind. I need one more fox. One more fox. Man, it's hard to see in this foliage. Oh, there we go. Yeah! Eat that! Alright, let's gather those things. Sweet! Now, let's see what we got. Wolf Hills. We're in the Wolf Hills right now. So Wolf Hills got its name from the howling wind that blows across the hill. Villagers of Olvia used to be creeped out by it, but as time passed, they began to understand it's merely a natural phenomenon and coined the name Wolf Hill. And here's the fox, an animal with soft red fur. It never attacks anything bigger than itself. That's ripped off Wikipedia, isn't it? Alright, let's go ahead and call in Kiki again. I'm just gonna call it Kiki. I don't even know what the name of this black spirit is, but I'm gonna call him Kiki. He says, "You're breathing heavily. Are you okay? Don't tell me you're already tired. I am not tired." Wait, do you think they're weak or something? They keep eyeing us. I don't like how they're looking at us. Let's go teach them a lesson. So this black spirit is kind of a... He's kind of like the badass of the playground. He just wants me to kill everything that's just staring at him wrong. So we're killing some wolves now. And I see a bunch of wolves over there, so... Yeah, I got my combo that time. I need another wolf. Excellent. Alright, now I'm getting the hang of my combos. This is gonna be good. Let me just pick up whatever I loot, just in case those are worth something whenever I get back to like a vendor or something. Wolf, though smart as a fox, the fearless wolf does not run away from humans and will attack whenever it encounters anything on two legs. And, well, already read that one. Alright, Kiki, come back. What's that red stain on your clothes? Did you get bitten? Keke. I hate the way that thing laughs. Just... You can fight even stronger ones, right? You think you're stronger than everyone else, right? Probably. I mean, I'm the coolest wizard in town. Then take the equipment of the imps to make you stronger and weaken them. Alright, let's do that. Humans always ask others to do bothersome chores. You're not human, and your chores are absolutely trash. You can now learn a skill, it says. I've just got a combat point. So I'm kind of waiting for the tutorial to tell me how to spend it. That's my tasks right now. Journal. Oh, look. It actually tells you when exactly you accomplish things. So that's pretty cool. Interesting. And I've played 36 minutes on this guy, or this session right now. Okay, pretty sweet. Okay, right after we kill 5 imp soldiers, I'm going to check in chat, alright? Because I've been kind of ignoring chat for a while. Trying to move the stream along because I'm only in the tutorial right now. Okay, let's do imps. Imps, imps, imps. Alright, here we go. Why did that guy need to come and kick my imps? Like, get your own imps. That's 2 out of 5. Three out of 5. It's a bunch of people here. Yeah. I like that. I like that thunder looking lightning skill, you know. It kind of reminds you of Emperor in Star Wars. The power of the dark side. Alright, I've got all of my imps. So here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to take a break here. I'm going to check in chat real quick. Jay says all that kid does is moan and rage quit when he doesn't get his own way. He says that video is of him smashing his monitor is funny. Okay, I've not actually watched any stuff like that, so I don't know what you guys are talking about there. Heavy Rain says use Black Desert Foundry website for the help after the stream. We got Gary J says hey, Gary J says any reason you're playing the Southeast Asian version instead of the US and EU? I am in Malaysia. I'm based in Malaysia, Gary. So it's for me. I have better latency and better ping when I play on the Southeast Asian servers. And the reason I couldn't play in the US or the Western versions in the past because BDO was region locked, which means that, you know, I couldn't access it with my IP and whatever. Those of us in Asia that wanted to play on the Western servers, we had to buy you know, use a VPN and get past that. So when BDO finally announced that, oh yeah, we got the SEA version coming out, so a lot of people in my zone was like, yeah, great. Because besides that, the other option was to go play on the Korean game or the Korean or Japanese versions. The problem with that is, you know, it's not going to be localized, so you're not going to have the English translations and everything. So, right. Rico says Gandalf reviews Malaysia. ggmyster says make sure you get the mana drain spell on a button spell bar because you need to use to get your mana back. I will look into that because at the moment I don't even see where my spells are. But I'll definitely look at that because any skill that gives me back my mana, that'll be awesome. Mr. Saxon says whoever wrote the instructions for this game should be shot. Yes, I agree. Nick says S button, not the shift, and I finally figured that out, and I've punished myself for it. that's so funny. Jay says, wait, you can change from EU to NA on this server? Not that I know of, actually. If you mean that there's an NA server or an EU server on the Southeast Asian client, I don't know. That is something I'm not sure about. Heavy Rain says you need to learn on your own, and Nick says contribution points is sort of investment points. Interesting. Not an Otter Pun says in-game sound is off now. Is it? Can you guys hear in-game sound? I just turned that up a little louder there. I don't want to be too loud because it may sound pretty crappy. We got Cal sitting there who has a... what is that? It's an emoticon on Twitch. Jay says, uninstall yourself. Yeah. Took me a while to get the combo right. Because every time I see an S... Because I've played MMORPGs where S, you know, is your shift or whatever. But I've never played an MMORPG that uses your keyboard as part of the combat system. This is a first for me. This is my first Asian MMO. I've never had that sort of experience. So AF is gonna be something. AF is gonna be a dagger stab, which is retarded. I mean, again, I'm gonna remap all of this, and I'm gonna put everything on my mouse so it's easier for me, because I hate using keyboard to fight. For me, MMORPGs, I prefer having them all bound to numbers, I suppose. So I'll work on that. Nick says, Jesus Christ, finally. It's his congrats. Kelsa says, remember, learn the combos is the harder part of this game, and I will. Adrian says, not an Autopron, says, Adrian, your in-game sound is off. I hope he notices. Can you hear the in-game sounds now? Is it back? Die. This thing's... Did I kill it? No, let's do that again. There we go, took a fireball. Alright, let's catch up with chat. Lily says, man, that black thing, like, really? I know, that black thing is starting to annoy me. It's just called Black Spirit. So let me just get out of this imp zone, and I'll call him again so we can move on the quest here. Okay, nothing's following me. Let's bring in the kelp. Let's bring in this thing. You've beat quite a few imps, but I wonder what it would feel like to fall. I don't like the sound of that. Did you hear that the imps here can throw rocks? I don't have hands, so I don't know what it's like to throw things with my hands. But throwing rocks, those jerks need to be taught a lesson, don't you think? Let's take care of some more imps and take their equipment. What do you say? Okay, so take imp soldiers' clothes, imp raiders' helmets, and imp wizard staffs to weaken them. Recommended level 8. And I will get a militia weapon box here, in addition to skill XP and HP and all that good stuff. Let's go ahead and take it. Alright, let's do all these early level kill quests and let's get it. So I need soldier clothes, and there's a good amount of soldiers here. And I do have that chain lightning attack, so that's pretty handy. Okay, let's go take stuff. Last thing I need is raiders' helmets. Raider. Oh, there we go. We've got a raider right here. One down. Two more to go. Raider. Is that a raider? Yep. Gain knowledge with that monster because I've been killing a bunch of imp raiders. My knowledge can increase with them. I need one more raider. There we go. And that is done. My knowledge is A+ apparently. I feel like I'm back in school, you know. In school we got grades A and all that stuff. So a monster's HP only shows up if you have its knowledge. So that's how it works. So now when I kind of hover over a new monster, the HP bar is going to show. Because previously I didn't have knowledge of that particular monster, so I won't see the HP bar. So that's interesting, I suppose. I don't know. You know, this entire concept is pretty new to me. It's not something that I would necessarily like in an MMO. For me, it's more of a thing of it's just there, you know, just fight it. But I guess that's the nature of BDO, and there's a lot of systems that are going to be kind of like that. So I'm interested to see what else is there to do. Oh, I'm standing on a rock right now, and I get a pickaxe is required to harvest this. So I'm out in the world, and I guess a lot of these things are going to be like crafting or materials or resources that. So I mean, exploration could be pretty big in BDO. All right, let's call in Kiki again. Just listen to me. You'll get stronger. You're still weak. Too weak. I feel pretty good. I think, you know, with the combos and everything, I feel pretty good. Why are they called steel imps? Are they stronger than the normal ones? How about you call yourself Steel Heffelwise? Stop acting like you don't care. I saw you smiling, KK. Humans always... Yeah, this thing just keeps talking trash. Alright, let me just open that box there. So this, I've got a couple of good upgrades in my backpack here. This is a black stone. Not sure if I can use that or not. Oh. I guess that black stone is just a way to call that dude. Otherwise, I can use a strong staff. That is an increase there. 8 to 12 attack power. Let's go ahead and put that on. As for helmets, that's DP3, DP3. Not a lot of difference between there. Let's go ahead and put that on. And, oh, look at that. What's that? Equipment, appearance, gear. And then this top ring. Oh, that's interesting. So a lot of other MMOs, you'll see your character there, and then you got all the different empty slots. This one just shows you in a circle. So there's the outer gear, and then you got the inner appearance as well. So I guess this is purely for cosmetic, and we'll find out now how deep I can make that cosmetic be later on as we move along. Okay, what next? We're gonna go get some steel imps. They're quite split up. That's why there's like the 3 different arrows there. I'm gonna hit the T button, and I'm gonna check it in chat while I auto run. Calcid said the guide are useful just to learn the pet breeding part. Pet breeding. Did you say pet breeding? That sounds really interesting and something that I wouldn't mind checking out. Pet breeding. Excuse me. We got Gary in there. Gary says every time you get knowledge on a mob, which later on can take 100 to 1,000 seconds of kills, 100 or thousands of kills randomly, you get a grade of C, B, and A, and A plus, and S, which I guess is superb or superior, and you can see their health. A plus ranks give you 10% more XP. S rank gives you more loot. That is so interesting. I don't know an MMO that does that. Honestly, I don't. So let's go ahead and start killing these things. Let me hit tab. Oh, boom. Ooh, these guys are a lot harder. But I like my wizard skills though. I mean, I can pretty much like one-shot a lot of them by using some of these combos. So my steel, that's what Gary was saying. Steel imp is now C. So battle with this monster will become easier. And now I'm on A. So battle with the monster is more easier now, and I'll get more XP at A plus. So I guess it's worth just killing more here. That's interesting. And I guess that's one way, because if you have a grinding system, if you have a game that you know, requires you to grind a lot in end game between levels, I don't know, what, 50 to 60 or whatever, and then it's all about killing. One way to, I suppose, incentivize killing the same monsters over and over again is to have a system like that, where the more you kill, then they're... I don't know how effective it is. I see someone hiding in there. Is there a crouch button? Can I get him from in there? Yeah, I can actually. There must be an entrance. Imp altar. So this is an imp altar right now. Can I take it down? Well, I guess I can. Oh yeah, I did. I just took it down. Imp altar. Sweet. Item was obtained. Rubber armor. I still need a couple more things. Helmet and a sword. Is that an NPC over here? Pool, Yufa? I guess not. A couple more imps. Oh, here we go. That should be it. Oh, but this guy's still alive. Let's finish him off. Alright, you know what? I'm already thinking about combat and PvP, and I think it's gonna be something really fun to stream. Simply because there's so... It's a complex action combat system, and I think PvP is just gonna make it chaotic for one, and an absolute blast. So I cannot wait to PvP. I think it'll be super fun. Alright, before I turn in, I'm gonna check in the chat again. And then we'll move this along. Heavy Rain says hold Alt and you will see NPC button and you will walk to them. Alt and you will see NPC button. I mean, there's a thing up there that just says NPC. and then it'll just tell you like a whole bunch of nearby NPCs, like skill instructor, for example, and that'll take me to a skill instructor, so that's pretty cool. There's stables as well, and then what the hell is that button? Equip item, I see. Let me just get rid of that. Yeah, I'm still so new to the UI. I got a high rank item though, there's something in there. Aha, I see. So we got DP5, DP5, both are pretty much the same. Let's go and equip one. And of course I got, well, it's pretty much the same staff, really. Alright, cool, cool, cool. Heavy Rain also says you have player housing as well, which I'm really looking forward to checking out. I do like housing in MMORPGs. I do like seeing stuff like that. And Heavy Rain says you have a cash shop, and it's expensive. You need 2 parts for auto loot. Oh, pets. Yeah, I read about that. And I wonder if it's going to be pretty easy to gain pets in the future. I'm not sure. So we'll see about that. ggmyster says when you get to level 50, you can fight other players for your grinding spot. So that is something interesting, I suppose, because let me just see if I can check out the world map right now. So that's the world map. Can I zoom out? Can I move it around? So I'm only in this part of town, but I do know from writing for an MMO news site that somewhere here is gonna be a place called Saosan Garrison or something, and apparently that is like a revered farming spot because it's a lot of mobs, and the experience and monetary gain per kill or per grinding farming session is very rewarding. And a lot of players will of course bring their friends and their guilds to go farm at the Saosan Garrison or whatever, and of course, you know, then that can become a PvP thing of its own because people want to fight for the best grind spots. In that regard, I guess it's pretty much old school for an MMO, because the older MMORPGs, you know, it used to be that there wasn't really a cohesive quest hub crawl, and you guys gearing up or, you know, getting XP pretty much meant finding the best place to farm. And I guess that's you know, BDO has that in that regard. That map system is pretty interesting though. It kind of reminds me like I'm playing Total War for some reason. Oh man, what was that? Somebody just rode by in a horse. And those are pets. Okay, I gotta admit, those pets look pretty cool. And can I check the in-game shop? We got BDO TV. What the hell? BDO TV, you guys seeing that? Let me just click that and see what happens. So that's kind of opened up a browser, and it's got a whole bunch of people just streaming in there. Oh, I need to get in on that. So I'll probably look into that for the next stream. I'll just have my stream playing in BDO TV where everybody can come in and laugh at me and you know, joke and shit, because I'm so new that this is gonna be painful for BDO people to watch. Interesting. Alright, moving chat along. ggmyster says, or about that, Lily says, so it seems to me these quests are just kill 10 rats quests but disguised as some kind of story. I mean, it's still, I mean, kind of looking, I'm still in the tutorial, and I have a feeling that it will probably get better, but with BDO, I mean, again, from my perception of what I've heard, you know, there's going to be a lot of these stuff in addition to, I suppose, well disguised quest with story, but we'll see how it goes. Let me just get rid of this early tutorial questing. Right, complete. You see that strange heap of stones over there. Those stones were piled up by Steel Tribe imps. I think this pile make it difficult to defeat the imps. Do you agree that we should first destroy that? Yeah. Okay, so I already know what I'm looking for, because that was a thing that was destroying pretty much early on, those big imp tower looking things. Get out of the way, Gray Fox. And I guess this is it. Killing all the other imps nearby is just a bonus, I suppose, because that's gonna add to my knowledge of killing imps. How many more? Where? Oh no, that was all. Alright, come back, Kiki. Good job, there's nobody to stop us from here on. There are dark green barracks there. Do you need anything? There might be something useful for us. Let's go take a look. Okay, dark green barracks. You know what? Screw it. Auto run. Back to the chat. ggmyster says blackstones are for enchanting. You call the black spirit because he does the enchanting later on. Oh, I see. Okay, so I'm gonna hold on to that blackstone then, because enchanting seems to be a weapon or gear progression that I'm gonna need later on. And Heavy Rain says BDO is better than MMO Sand. Or MMO Sandbox better than BDO. Acer Knowing in chat. Hey, Acer Knowing. He says, I'm surprised you're streaming BDO so well. What do you mean I'm streaming BDO so well? Did you... And in terms of the quality? I mean, I kind of reduced the quality, unfortunately, because I'm kind of streaming on both Twitch and YouTube at the same time, so I can't really do this in 60 FPS, even though that's what I wanted to, because I'm here looking at it on my monitor, and it's a pretty gorgeous game. It looks pretty great. Unless you're talking about something else. We got Paul Stott in chat. Hello, Paul Stott. Sorry if I'm getting to your chat late. He says chose a good class. The wizard. I mean, a lot of people told me that the witch is probably the best class in terms of end game and grinding later on. There's another one called starts with an M. Mosa, something like that. But I didn't see that option. Southeast Asian servers, I think the updates will gradually roll in. So the BDO SEA doesn't have all the content that's currently out in the Western version of the game. So we'll see if they add more new classes and whatnot. What else? Heavy Rain says PV is awesome in BDO. PvP, you mean? I'm really looking forward to that. I'm pretty interested. Paul Stott also says, just remember this game is a marathon, not a sprint. Top tip, talk to everyone. I'm not treating it as I remember somebody was telling me, oh, it's gonna take, some people can get to level 50 in like 6 hours, and some people can carry their friends to like level 60 in like 2 days maybe, and stuff like that. And I'm like, wow, that's pretty crazy. And somebody was saying that there isn't a level cap, and that's pretty interesting. So I mean, I'm giving myself 1 month to see as much as I can in BDO and try and find from a new player perspective, is there enough within 1 month to keep me playing BDO and see. And I want to highlight obviously the good and the bad about this game for players that have never played it before. And trust me, there are lots of players who've never played BDO before, and I'm one of them. So yeah, it'll be interesting. 1 month is what I'm giving myself. I'm not going to be rushing anything. I want to see as much as I can, even doing things that I don't usually like doing in MMORPGs, like maybe farming or fishing and stuff like that. So I'm really looking forward to those stuff later on. What else we got? Heavy Rain says you have Node Wars. I've read about that somewhere, about the Node Wars. PvP, big form or big scale PvP, right? Jay says playing BDO in triple screen is sexy as dude, which I can imagine. I can't afford a third screen. I'm just gonna have to do with 2 right now. We got Deganis in chat says, I keep trying to get into BDO, but the story is almost non-existent. The whole game is like kill X amount of everything and kill X amount of everything. But I guess I will see more of that as we progress along. And I guess the story, I'll try and find a story. If there is no story, then I'm just gonna have to say it. There is no story. The large fun in here is probably gonna come from the sandbox element, because I'm not sure how many games out there that have trying to be a sandbox game and have a great story as well. It's almost, I can't remember the last game I played that was kind of like that. I mean, most theme park MMORPGs will, because it's a theme park MMORPGs, it has to have a story. That's important for keeping players invested. When it comes to games like these, for example, that has sandbox elements, I'm not so sure, but let's see if I personally, I mean, from a reviewer's perspective, I'm gonna play this anyway, but from a personal perspective, can a game without a good story keep me invested? I don't know. Let's just find out. So I'll keep a record of this. Says this guard called Jamie.
Not a single one of us has lost our pride.
Do I look like I'm on edge? You're right. I've been bothered by the imps day and night. Wait. Please speak to me again. Huh? I am talking to you. What do you mean speak to you again? Alright, he's gonna give me contribution XP 5, which is increases your contribution XP by 5. Okay, XP there. And a binder earring, so that's my first jewelry here. What does it do? It adds accuracy, plus 4 accuracy. Let's go ahead and take that.
Rumor has it, trees are moving deep within the forest to the south.
I apologize, I was so busy. Are you here to meet Captain Cliff? You can meet with Captain Cliff right now. You need to first meet someone else before seeing Captain Cliff. I'm busy. Do you need to see Captain Cliff? You can see Captain Cliff right now. You need to talk to someone first before talking to Captain Cliff. Whoever did the localization for the subtitles or stuff needs to... Never mind. It's simply proper protocol. I think you should first meet with Fania. Alright, let's go meet Fania.
It's really hard to get a good sleep at night due to the incessant imp raids.
The rations wagon is late again, so I've got 2 options down here. Novice Adventurer and... hell is that? There's like a smiley face that's kind of blocking something at the Western Guard Camp Southgate. Let's take Novice Adventurer and see what this is. This is a dangerous area, especially for a Novice Adventurer like yourself, okay? If you want to stay at the camp, you'll have to gain more experience, okay? Alright, so I can't really do that quest. Second option, we can deal with the imps during the day at least, but I'm not sure about the Southgate, since they're short-handed. If your time permits, you might go ask Duvain at the Southgate about the situation.
This is Western Camp. Princess Jarette is here.
So, not a lot to do, I'm just gonna follow... Oh! What was that? Today's attendance complete, so I've got another attendance here, and I've got 3 blackstone, this time for armor. The first one's for weapon. Oh, okay. So we've got enchantment stuff here for the weapon, and the second one is for armor. The next one's gonna be smooth milk tea. Oh, that reminds me, I've got coffee here. Oh, that's gonna be cool because it increases combat XP by 8%, and I'm guessing I'm gonna have to, you know, find and gather and stock up on a lot of items that's gonna increase my experience points out in the world. Just to, I suppose, mitigate that grindy feeling. But, you know, if you guys are wondering, can I grind? Am I the type of player that can grind? Yes, I can grind, alright. If you guys watch me play Albion Online, I was playing that so heavy from getting from tier 4, trying to get up into tier 5, so I can grind. I need to quit my job first. Alright, so let's go ahead and move on. Let's go see Fania. So here we are in town, and all these people have icons in their head. Of course, you can talk to them.
You must never forget to maintain your equipment properly.
It's pretty much part of the general landscape. Here we have Miguel showing off his muscles and claws, constantly complaining. Okay, so I must meet a certain requirement to obtain knowledge of this NPC. I mean, a lot of things here. I'm not gonna call it like a typical thing, but there's a lot of smaller, like, stories. They're not even stories, they're just an illusion that there's something going on between characters in the world, but in fact it's just trying to make the world look a little busy, I suppose. Oh, we got some guy who's spazzing out here on the stables. That is a sick looking horse, I have to admit. That is an awesome looking horse, but it's killing my eyes to look at that. So I am at the stable now. Let's talk to the stable master and let's see if I can get a horse.
Where are you from? You an outsider?
Yes, I'm an outsider.
I'm Samuel. I
Check.
take care of the camp's horses.
Alright, his... Checking in a horse. Checking in a horse. Oh, so this is where you go to park your horse. I'll take good care of it, but no one can emulate an owner's touch. So let's just see the stable here. No mounts owned, so I guess this is not... Oh, there you go. Register emblem. I know that in the cash shop, or at least where I went to buy the game on the website, if you buy one of the higher tier packages, you'll get a horse or steed emblem, and this is where you go to cash that in to get a horse. Otherwise, I don't see how. Connect wagon, is that it? Right click to select a horse or wagon. No. So I'm probably not far enough out of the tutorial to get a horse yet. Trade manager and a bunch of stuff. Alright, let's go talk to Fania. I'm gonna hit the T button again, auto run to my objective, and I will check in on chat. That's Fania? Oh, come on. Alright. Hang on. I did see an improved dagger here. Let's just go put that on. Oh, wait, there's earrings too. I picked up some earrings. There we go. So that's my earring slot right there. Now, Fania. Soldier's armor that seems in good repair. It's a new model made to be lightweight and streamlined than previous types. Okay. I guess this guy wasn't my objective. There we go. That's Fania. That's who I'm looking for.
Are you here to meet Captain Cliff?
Yes, I am. This is bad. More and more soldiers are getting injured here. Doing our best just isn't enough.
We all have faith in the captain.
Okay, another thing that annoys me is that, you know, every screen that you progress through, she says something, but she's not, what she's saying or what the NPC says is not cohesive or is not coherent to whatever that's going on in the story. Because I'm trying to read out the text, because I know there isn't like the subtitles or whatever aren't voiced, except for the beginning of the game where you actually saw there was cutscenes and cinematics and everything, and that was probably voiced and everything. But when it comes to these individual screens, there's not a lot of I guess I'll just have to read it out from now on. I know that many adventurers are visiting this place to help us, but as you can see, we have too many patients here. Please do not expect a warm welcome. As for quest reward, we're going to get contribution XP and recover 2 energy. Sweet.
The number of injured soldiers is steadily increasing.
Okay, let's hit the quest and see what she got. I can only offer you my thanks. When will war finally be considered a vulgar thing? So I guess you want peace. Meeting Protocol 2, that's the quest. You're here to meet Captain Cliff, right? You'll find him on the... Stop moving! Her movements, it's just making me so... It's getting to me, man. Alright, you're here to meet Captain Cliff, right? You'll find him in the biggest barracks on the other side, copy that. Just a second, though, you should see Hassanville first. She's the supplies officer at this camp. You might find her useful from now on when you meet the people of position or privilege. There are certain steps you must take. It is proper etiquette and it's expected of you. Okay. So Fania advises that you see the supplier officer Hassanville before seeing Captain Cliff. Okay, I guess let's go see Hassanville.
Captain Rednose is the cause of all this trouble.
I'm happy to be out of her presence because her just moving around is just killing me. Alright, auto run. Let's check it on chat here. Well, we got Tam. Tam says Kiki equals vagina in some languages. Really? Alright, I do apologize for my ignorance in that part, and I will no longer call the Black Spirit Kiki. I will call it Black Spirit, I suppose. Thanks, Tom. Thank you for telling that to me now. ggmyster says you just ran past an NPC with quests and knowledge to toot. Unfortunately, didn't see anybody there. Again, I can go back and check it out as usual. Captain Panda in chat. Hey, Captain Panda says, wait, so you never played an Asian MMO? I have never played an Asian MMO until level cap. So I don't actually have a character on any Asian MMOs that are on level cap. Even I consider Final Fantasy XIV to be an Asian MMO, but I'm not at the level cap. I don't have the Stormblood expansion. So yeah. Paul Stott says Musa is worst PvP but best PvE grinder. I didn't see the option to roll a Musa class on the Southeast Asia, so. Constantine50 says Arcage had a story, and that's what I remembered about Arcage, because I have played Arcage for like a first impressions thing a year or so ago for the site that I work for, and yeah. I guess I'll talk about that when the time to review Arcage comes along. Oddnot in chat. Hello, Oddnot. He says, good afternoon, chat. Hey, Adrian. Hey, mate. Gary J says, huge amount of story in BDO. 10,000 different quests. Is that for real? Tons of lore books and missions involving more than just killing crafting. Alright, that's... Hey, look. That's another wizard just like me. No, he's nothing like me. And that's why I did that to myself. Because I didn't want to look like every other flyboy out there. So I transmorgified my face with awesome looking beards and stuff. So I don't look like the average guy next door. Hey. Everyone says there's no stories in BDO. Anna says you can't play an Asian MMO and not expect a horrible soul-sucking grind. I am well prepared. Gary says a lot of people say that about the story though. The difference is the small text boxes and not much character depth. Everyone says you need to quit a job and grind for the rest of your life. Let me win the lottery and I'll be happy to do that. In fact, if I win a lottery for like $1 million, I will pay for people to grind for me. I don't have to grind. Paul Stott says, top tip for enchanting, you can get 5+ guaranteed with the Blackstone armor and 7 +7 Blackstone weapon. Look into getting Heave and Grunil set and possibly a Rosat staff. Oh man, information overload. Guys, remember, I haven't played this game before, so everything that you guys are saying right now in chat, it's coming into one ear, it's coming out the other ear. But the good news is this is all saved, and I can go back and read chat. Punk says filthy and noise. ggmyster says your first horse is a donkey. Sonora had her donkey video. I don't remember watching that, unfortunately. Nick says try not to ride horses at the beginning stage. Run to increase the stamina. Oh, so are you saying that's kind of like ESO, where the more you do something, then the more you increase that that skill? So if I run around a lot, that's gonna increase my stamina. Okay, that's pretty cool. Did not know that. Okay, that's good to know. All right. Constantine says, man, I wish this game had more item looks without cash store. Where is the cash store? Let's go ahead and find the cash store. Pearl shop, there we go. And I'll get to this in a sec. Let me just finish up with chat here. Lily Bloom says, man, this is retarded. Stop spazzing, girl. It hurts my eyes. Oh yeah, that character earlier that was just moving around. Everrain says, you need to buy a backpack and increase the stamina walking back and forth. Philip says, the fuck is wrong with that NPC? You tell me. ggmyster says, the girl is hopped up on coffee. It probably is. Paul says, problem with the wizard, unless you cash shop, you look like a man in a sack. We got Master Jet there, says, sup Jerem, hope you're good. I'm good. Master Jet, what's up, man? Welcome to the stream. And Gary says, cacao. Oh boy, is it? It's Gary or Gani? Sorry if I'm getting your name wrong, but the chat's kind of far away. It says Cacao had an advertisement at the start of the game boasting 10,000 different quests before any expansion of Valencia and Campsville. I don't know how accurate is that, but I guess I'll try and do as much as I can. So here we are in the cash shop for Black Desert Online Southeast Asia. At the bottom left here, you'll see that my balance A coin, and A coin is required to buy a pearl. So I guess pearl is going to be the in-game currency, or the premium currency in here. A-coin is something that I had to buy from the BDO Southeast Asian website, and that's what I used to purchase access to the game. It's a buy-to-play MMO, and now I suppose I'll need to top that up if I want to buy stuff in the shop. Alright, so let's see the different categories here, right? We got loyalties here. So loyalties, weight limit, LT, I don't understand this. Not sure what loyalties are. There's storage slot +1 that costs 600, I guess. Pearls? Is that pearls? I guess. Let's see. Function, character slot expansion, coupon, 80 for that. So that's how you get a new character slot. But if you just bought the basic edition, if you're playing on SEA, you would get 4 character slots. And if you want more than that, then you got to come to the shop and get more, I suppose. Event, adventure, substantial package. What do we got here? We have weapon and outfit set in there. Value pack 30 days. The hell is a value pack? Provides the following benefits for 30 days. Inventory expansion, 16 slots. Storage expansion, 16 slots. Combat skill, live mount experience plus 30%. That's pretty awesome. So I suppose a value pack is sort of like a optional subscription that just goes away after 30 days, right? That's about 1,550 pearls. Now, how do I see... I want to know how much it's going to cost for pearls. Okay, we got beauty as well. Unknown die box, and that's a very visual cash shop because you can just drag stuff and you can see it moving and everything. Pets in here. Now I know pets are going to be super popular because your pets apparently can pick up items you loot, and that's gonna, I guess, really reduce the strain on your backpack or whatever. So there's a whole bunch of pets in here, and there's not exactly a lot, but there's mounts as well. You can buy them. Oh, the cat just meowed at me. Is that a battle armored cat? That's kind of funny. We got Daniel Parker just subscribed to the YouTube channel. Thank you, Daniel Parker. Welcome to the channel and welcome to the stream if you're watching the stream. Thanks for the support. Hope you're enjoying it so far, and say hello to everybody in chat. So horse breeding. There's horse breeding as well. Oh, look at the Look at the icon that they use for horse breeding. These horses are so in love. Like, look at the intensity in their eyes. Like, and it's Valentine's Day in like 3 days. All right, let's get out of the shop here. Oh, Tate Bread 79 has just subscribed to Twitch. That is so awesome. Thank you, Tate Bread 79. Appreciate the support. That's super cool. Welcome to the stream. Welcome to the channel. If you're new here and you're watching for the first time, I'm reviewing BDO. I'm gonna go all the way, you know, until what the current end game is, and we'll see what the result of that in a final new player review, like the one I did for World of Warcraft, for example. VOT Gaming has just subscribed to the channel. Thank you. Appreciate the support. And Vict Young as well. Thank you guys. This is awesome. We've got a whole bunch of new people here subscribing to the channel. Welcome. Hope you guys are enjoying the stream so far. I'm still in the tutorial, actually, just making my way doing the quest from the Black Spirit, and I'm playing a male wizard. What I'm trying to do is get a feel for the basics of this game and try and go as far as I can. And I've also got 3 different character slots, so I may just go back and create like a different character and do things that I've missed on this wizard, and that's my homework for the week ahead. Alright, let's talk to Hazen Vale here. How is Princess Jarrett doing with her headache? Fania asked me to brew up some medicine.
The number of injured soldiers is increasing every day.
Where are you traveling to? This is the Western Camp.
I have a lot to do. Be careful out there, adventurer.
Have you ever been to Olvia? That's where I came from, actually. It's where I spent my childhood. I'm always find myself thinking about it. Okay. Meeting Protocol 3, okay. You're gonna see the captain. He admires adventurers, so you should be fine. And it's very gracious of you to see me before the captain. Didn't have a choice. People had told me to come see you, so before you meet the captain, if there's anything you need or you want to sell, come to me. Oh, good. Yes, I do want to sell stuff.
You can make jerky by drying wolf meat. Jerky can be eaten as a substitute for recovery potions.
Okay, she just gave me a recipe there. Turkey meat. So sell. I've got a whole bunch of stuff here that I'm probably not going to use. So that can go. Old staff, that can go. Triple trinket. I'm going to save that. Rough stone. Probably not going to use that at all. No, it can be gathered with a pickaxe. Yeah, imp stuff, not gonna need all that. Sell all selected items. Oop. Persephone Rothlion. Sorry if I get your name wrong. Hey, thank you for subscribing to the YouTube channel. Welcome to the GRM fam. It's just a corny name, GRM fam. But hey, hope you guys are enjoying the stream so far. And yeah, say hello to everybody, chat. Okay, let's just keep that there. Now let's go talk to the captain. And just looking at the people around me. Got a whole bunch of other players around here now. So let's go see the captain. I'm just going to get rid of this equip item thingy-majingy here. Okay, of course, hitting the T button is going to auto-take me to the captain, so I can check it in chat right now. Paul Stott says, press P, it opens a window. You have 3 stats, health, stamina, and strength. Eat everything from early on to increase health, sprint everywhere. So P, that's going to bring up the character sheet screen again. And, oh, look, I've got weight, too. Oh, boy. Okay, I gotta keep that into consideration. If you carry too much weight, you will become slower. So that's where, I guess, the backpacks that you guys were talking about is gonna come in super handy, right? Awesome. Okay, copy of that. And, of course, hold the shift thing to increase the stamina. So I guess I'm not gonna auto move to the quest gear or whatever from now on. I'm just gonna manually run and hit the shift key. So I can train my stamina there. And Paul Saul says if you want to increase strength, you need to AFK walk around with a trade item from manager for back like 72 hours. 72 hours. Okay, I'm gonna have to get used to the idea of doing all these things AFK. And he also says don't buy anything unless you want to commit. You can get a lot for free. Heavy Rain says Pearl, you need to go to the website. Jay says video is pay to win. Paul says it isn't really the only thing that is pay to win is artisans maybe, and I don't really have an idea what artisans really is. Vict Yang in chat says wait for Mystic class and win game. Mystic class. Any idea when that's coming? Any idea when that's coming to the Southeast Asian servers? Vict. ggmyster says there's a lot of sideways progression in BDO. Don't just think levels are the only progression. And I've none actually. For me, like I'm level 11 now, and I haven't even been paying attention to my level on the left side of the screen. I've just not cared. You know, I'm just more interested in learning more about how I'm gonna, what's the next skill combo I'm gonna use, and when am I gonna start doing like life quests, I suppose. Not life quests, but life progressions. I want to get into the farming and the fishing and all that cool stuff and try and make some gold here and there. And Persephone Rothline says thanks. No, thank you so much for you know, watching and for supporting. Nick Squire says heavily paid to win. Constance says no, you want your character to have more weight. And Tom says at 2 Jeremy Adrian, enjoying listening to stream while I'm grinding on the Conan Saga server. Awesome, dude. I haven't really joined in or haven't played since my last Twitch stream because I was working on the World of Warcraft review. So next week I'll probably advance that. Oh,
He told me there's another imp captain. Tiny Nose told me.
cutscene.
Where is he?
A cave. The imp cave.
The search party?
On standby.
So it's in the northeast. You will go with him.
Yes.
If there's 2 imp leaders, this won't be easy. I'm Captain Cliff, commander of the Western Guard camp.
Hope you guys heard that little cutscene there. So yeah, I mean, some parts of it doesn't really have anything going for it, and then when you hit parts like that, then you'll actually see that they do have that in-game sort of a cutscene type thing. But I'm not sure if this is part of the story or what, because I haven't talked to my Black Spirit in a while. So let's go ahead and do this. I'm Cliff, the captain of the Western Guard camp. Jamie reported that you'd be coming.
Everyone's following the sold captain.
Welcome to the Western Guard camp. As you see, I'm a bit busy. So the one thing I'm starting to notice is that, you know, moving forward with the dialogues, you know, a lot of what these NPCs saying are kind of redundant in a way, because the first part was just welcoming, and then the next part is still talking about the Western Guard camp. I guess the quest text could be a lot better, I think, in terms of the dialogue, but it's only early game. There's a lot of the game I haven't seen yet, so let's go ahead and move on. So I'm gonna take HP potions.
It seems that an imp named Red Nose is making trouble around here.
So lots of work to be done here. I'm gonna go for basic etiquette. Is that what I'm doing? But there's a couple of other quests too. Energy required 3, and I've got 32 energy. So let's go take the first one. I'm busy coming up with a strategy. If it's not urgent, you should look for Jamie at the east entrance. So let's just go do that real quick. Oh. Here goes my Black Spirit again, randomly. So what do you got? Princess of Serendia. That's under the main category, but the Black Spirit also has suggestions and recurring. None of that yet, so I'm gonna go with the main category here, and we'll do Princess of Serendia. Huh? Did you hear that? I can feel a powerful energy from the south of the camp. The stone chamber that I mentioned before should be right around here. I think there might be something very valuable, but it might be dangerous. Let's think about it, and if we decide to go, let's meet with Jared. Okay, I suppose. So, some of these quests now are beginning to, I guess, combine with other landscape type quests. So the whole Jared thing now seems like a landscape thing, but at the same time, the Black Spirit is still keeping in touch with me over here. So I guess this is Jared. Yeah, this is Jared right here. Now, there's a lot of things popping up on my screen. I just want to get rid of them. New story. Let me just see what's next. Imp Raider, Imp Soldier. Again, you know, killing new monsters for the first time is going to give you a lot of these knowledge cards, I suppose. It's going to tell you a lot about the monsters in this world, if that is something you're interested in. Western Guard Camp. I will read this on my own time, assuming there's going to be a screen for me. There's a couple of things up here. What's this? Black Desert Video Guide. There's a video guide. Video guide. Let's just randomly play one. I want to see how good this video guide is. Alright, stables, trading, and horses.
You'll need a lump of raw sugar to catch and tame a wild
It's so small.
horse. You can get the ingredients from an innkeeper in any town. In order to make 1 lump of raw sugar, you'll need 10 raw sugars and 1 mineral water. The housing system of Black Desert may seem a little complicated.
Okay, this is pretty cool.
But it's
I like
really
that there's a
simple once you've learned a
in-depth,
bit.
in-game video tutorial type system to help you out. This is really, really awesome. If I wasn't streaming, I would definitely take my time and soak in as much as I can as I move along. But I am streaming, so let's just go ahead and move this along. What up, Jarrett?
This tastes weird. Do you expect me to eat this garbage?
Wow.
Princess, this isn't Heidel, you know.
I don't want to hear it. Let's just finish here and go home.
Oh, Jarrett was a guy. My bad.
Think you're going to scrounge
Ugh, what's that smell? Are you the mercenary Cliff talked about? That is me. I am it. What are you doing here?
I just want to get this
Cave at the south of camp, huh? Are you interested in that ancient chamber?
Sir Jordan said he would come for me.
Edan, it's that guy. Is that guy just lazy, or is it really that difficult? Edan the explorer. Perfect timing. I was just about to send some soldiers to the chamber. Do you know Edan? Are you being lazy, or is it just too hard for you? He's looking for a stone fragment. Is he thinking about making a castle there? Go to the ancient stone chamber and give it to Edan. Hurry up. A lot of that conversation, I don't even know who's talking to me. Am I talking to myself? Is she talking to me, or is she talking about who the hell is Edan? Doesn't matter. Oh, you can learn a new skill, dagger stab 2. Okay, I want to find out about that. So there we go, Jarrett. I guess I'm pronouncing that wrong. It could be Jarrett or Jarrett. So there's some story about Jarrett there. Oh, bottom right, I got this thing called coupons. I'm not sure you guys can see that, but there's coupons here. Oh, looky. So it's one of those games that drops. This kind of reminds you of Neverwinter. You know, when you play Neverwinter for a while, so when you kill like a monster, some of them drop a coupon, discount, a limited time discount for the store, whatever. This one is limited time too. You can totally see that there's an expiration date for inventory, for weight, for pets. It's just another way to get you to spend some money, I suppose. The only difference is Neverwinter is a free-to-play game, whereas here in BDO, this is a buy-to-play game. So it's still a lot of monetization in here. Of course, if you do enjoy this game and you like it a lot, there's no reason for you to you know, not support the game if that's something you want to do. This guy's in a freaking fish outfit. Hey, get back here. Look at that. He's in a fish outfit. Okay, first person's not a good idea. Where did he go? Hey, come back here. I want to see your outfit. That is pretty cool. And the way he moves is pretty cool too. Whatever class that is. Looks like a ninja or something. Alright, skill instructor. I'm just going to see if this is how I pick up my new skills. I am Armstrong, a skill instructor. When it comes to handling swords, I do alright.
Stay alive.
So let's go ahead and click the learning skills, and there we go. What do we have here? So how many skill points? I have 12 skill points now, and I've got things like mind training. This one requires 3 points. Increases my casting speed, so this is interesting. And I do have, because I'm a wizard, some of my skills like the Darth or the Emperor's Lightning, I'm just gonna call it that, is a casting skill, so this is gonna be pretty handy. Next up, magical evasion, dagger stab 2. That was what that's what the game told me I could learn, but that's 7 points. That's like the most expensive. And oh wow, it actually gives you like a little video down there telling you, what to do too. So, and I already know that the F button is the dagger skill too. Next up, concentrated magic arrow 1. What's this? Oh shit. Left mouse button and right mouse button shoots if LMB or RMB is not pressed. LMB plus RMB to activate when mounted. Oh, this mounted combat in BDO. Did not know that. And shoots if LMB or RMB button is not pressed. I already read that. Okay, so I've got 12 points. How do I want to... Teleport sounds interesting. So shift plus space. Shift plus space. Oh shit! I'm gonna have to like have a sticky note, and I'm just gonna like stick it right here on this thing right next to my monitor. So whenever I need to, it's like playing the old Mortal Kombat video games and Street Fighter video games, and you write down all your combos and you just put it somewhere where you got a little nice cheat sheet. I'm probably gonna go for the mind training first. Let's do that. Let's learn mind training here. I'll reduce my casting speed now. 9 points to spend. Let's get concentrated magic arrow. And all skills, learnable skills. Let's do more mind training, I suppose. And if there's no way to reset or whatever, then that's just too bad for me. I'm learning as I go. This is a review character. This is not a main character, so I can afford experimenting. Okay, so a new skill has been learned. So left mouse button, right mouse button. There we go. I suppose that's it. Oh wow, that's pretty sick. Alright, cool. Nice. Alright, let's go to Eden in the ancient stone chamber while I check it on chat. Where are we? Oh man, sorry guys, I'm scrolling up right now. Persephone says, does this game has life skills, like you can farm, fish, make music, etc. like other MMOs without having to focus on the combat? Yes, that's one of the things that I know BDO definitely does have, like the fishing and the farming, and those are ways to you know, increase your or progress your character and make some money from all the mats and stuff. And Constantine says, ignore that line below. Paul Stott says, most life skills apart from gathering are AFK, and AFK in a way is like I suppose when you fish or whatever, then you gotta go. You can alt tab out, or like if you're me, or if you have like multiple monitors, just leave BDO running on one, and then you're on your second monitor. You can just do whatever, I suppose. And we got Gary in there says Southeast Asia won't get the Mystic or Striker class for a long time. You get Musa, Meihua, I hope I'm saying that right. Ninja, Kuno, Dark Knight classes before you get Striker or Mystic. So I guess we're way behind. I mean, to be fair, this game came out in what, 2014? 2015? I want to say? I'm not sure. For the West, that is. I know in Korea it came out earlier than that. So we're actually, what? We're 3 years behind everybody. Oh, what's this? Attendance reward. So, do I get to pick what now? I'm auto running, you guys, right now, and that's why I'm able to just chill and talk. Just chill and talk. I have not paid attention to where I've been going, so let's continue talking in chat. Persephone says, but it looks so damn good. What, the game? I think BDO, like even for me as a writer, everybody's talking about how gorgeous and how beautiful BDO looks in terms of what the characters look like and the aesthetics, and you can see sweat, you know, characters sweating and all that stuff. I mean, for a lot of players, you know, that stuff is kind of important. For me, it's more of a, I am the type of player that gameplay is more important than how it looks. That's why for me, you know, I'm able to jump into games like Albion, for example, or review games that other people don't really like looking at, maybe, or find that the combat system is too crappy, for example, like Secret World, the Secret World, for example. You know, that game has probably one of the worst animations of the modern day MMOs. In terms of being stiff and clunky, but I'm a lifetime subscriber, you know, because for me it's about the substance. It's got a great story, it's got fantastic quests, it's all voice acted, and that's the sort of thing that, at least for me, that hooks me in. With BDO, it could be the exact opposite. I don't know. Again, I'm still very early on the game, so we'll find out. And Paul Stott says, always thought Southeast Asia was Korea. No, sir. Southeast Asia is in general. Korea is in Asia in general. Southeast Asia is in the bottom half of that. So think of countries like Malaysia and Indonesia and Thailand and Philippines, Vietnam even maybe, and Myanmar. And those are the Southeast Asian region, I suppose. When you think about Asia in general, then it goes larger. You got Japan, Korea, South Korea, yeah, China. So it's kind of split into the two. But SEA is for the small cluster of countries just above Australia in the oceanic region. A little bit of geography for you guys. Heavy Rain says the Mystic was officially added to Black Desert Online Korea last Thursday. The Mystic is very similar to her male counterpart, the Striker. And Constantine says, find the life stuff is hard, by the way. Never found it myself other than fishing. So are you saying that fishing, Constantine, are you saying that fishing is probably the most easiest to do? That'll be interesting, you know, I'll be looking forward to it. Vic Young says, Mystic North America on December 2017. So I suppose that's gonna be a while, huh? And Hipperin says, lol. Jay and Vic says, bruh. And ggmyster says, there's your antler dude again. We got Red Dragon in there. Hey, Red Dragon, what up, man? Long time no see, bro. He says, hi, Jerem. Is this an official Southeast Asian server? Yes, sir. This is the official Southeast Asian server. It went live, I think, December or whatever. December or November was the CBT, the closed beta. And then it kind of went live And great for me, of course, because that means pretty much low latency and stuff for people in our region. So, yay! ggmyster says, don't bother with melee on the wizard, at least not till awakening. Copy that. Paul says, don't do it. Don't do what? I do not remember what this was. And Heavy Rain says, fish outfit gives you some buffs when you're fishing. I didn't know that. See, that's pretty cool. And that's kind of stupid, but at the same time, it makes sense. If you wear a fishing outfit and you look like a fish, you'll get better fishing buffs and boons. That's pretty interesting. Paul says, with that being said, since I started playing since launch, I must have spent at least 200... What is that, euros? 200 euros? Or 200 pounds on BDO. Wow, that's a lot of money, Paul. Wow, Paul, you really love this game, huh? Nick says, I'm wearing the fish outfit myself now too. Oh man, you gotta tell me where to get that. Don't tell me it's from the store. That will just deflate me. Paul says, seriously recommend looking up builds on Google, because after level 56 you cannot reel in points without a special token. So by 55 you need to know where you're going with this spec. I think there's plenty of time and levels for me to learn that stuff, and I'll definitely find and commit to something. Something for just before 56. So good advice, thank you. I'll keep that in mind. And if I don't, there's plenty of people on my Discord who will remind me. And Michael Ram says, hey Michael, what up man, long time no see. He says what he said. We got Arv in chat. Hey Arv says, hey Jeremy in chat. What's up Arv, how you doing? Hey Arv, did you see the WoW review? What do you think, man? And Constantine says, not sidetrack, but what do you think about the talent tree in the secret world? Talent tree. I don't think I've seen the talent tree thing yet. If you're talking, the last update that I know of for Secret World is probably the anima allocation. Talent trees, I'm not so sure. So I'll have to get back to you on that, Constantine, because I did not watch their last stream. I didn't watch the last stream, so I'm not sure if that is a new thing or what. So, okay. Alright, let's move this along. Let's talk to Eden.
Destiny must have led you here.
It must be fate that brought me here. That princess is really persistent. I can't believe she hired someone to talk to me. I'm going to talk over what this guy says because he pretty much makes absolutely no sense with what he's talking about. So, okay, I got it. You should leave now. This place is too dangerous for you. See, again, I don't know who's talking. Am I telling him that this place is too dangerous, he should leave? Or is he telling me that this place is too dangerous, I should leave? There isn't like a simple who's talking wouldn't help in terms of just letting you know. So what do you want to know? Experience will gradually reveal the way. So I guess that's it. And here comes the Blackspert again. So the quest for the Blackspert here is Awakening Traces of Adena. You see this stone behind me? Actually, I do not see a stone. Okay, maybe. The stone is hiding something. It's not a pleasant aura, but it attracts me. Let's check the stone out. Okay, you got a beef with the stone. Let's go check a stone out. That stone. I got it. Oh, there's a bit of stutter there. Oh, that stone. All right. That's like a interesting looking cube. Let's go and hit the R button and see what's up. Wait, you know what? I'm just gonna talk to these other people and see what's up. Arwen, can you feel the flow of the land? So there's initiating ancient defense weapons. So there's some quests here that I can pick up as well. So since we are in this cave, you know what? Might as well pick up some quests, right? So let's go and pick this one up as well. Look at that mangled stone statue. The subject of the statue is wearing a priestess robe. Strange, right? There are no priests in ancient times. There must have been an intruder here. The guardians of the stone chamber are the ones that are most damaged. Well, unfortunate incidents from the past can't be undone. Remember, follow those with wisdom. Don't forget to make decisions with sound judgment, always. Was that a quest? I still don't know if that was a quest or not. Let's hit the old thing here and let's see what's ongoing. So ETC level 1. No, that wasn't a quest. That was just talking to somebody. Alright, let's go and do this thing. A mysterious man named Eden and the ancient artifact in the stone chamber. The energy emanating from this artifact and that of the Blackspert feel very similar. Oh, looks like I've got a cutscene here. That's like a thing there. Let me just go ahead and increase the volume here, and we'll play that.
Look at this.
Is something wrong with the artifact? Could it somehow be your presence?
You, though it's weak, you are possessed with dark energy.
Are they talking to me?
It still hasn't awakened.
No, not talking to me.
Hey, tell us anything at all you can remember about the black energy. You must rid yourself of all those hallucinations.
Eden, stop. He seems unstable.
Okay. Good music though. I like the percussions.
Are you okay, Eden?
We were one step too late. It seems the black energy has destroyed your memory. We better report this to the shrine.
So what I gathered from that little cutscene is that I don't have my memory, and I'm relying on this black spirit, and the black spirit shares like some form of energy that these treasure hunters seem to be getting from this cube over there. So none of these make sense. All I know is that the black spirit could be good or it could be evil, but I still kind of need the black spirit because it's kind of taking care of me right now. It's making me like a better wizard or whatever. So that's pretty interesting, I suppose. Yep. I guess I'm going to have to talk to the black spirit to turn that in. Oh, no. It's still in progress. So let's talk to this guy.
Friend, I'm Eden.
Are you okay now? I was too late.
Destiny must have led you here.
What do you want to do now? Experience will... Okay, quest. Experience of the ancients. The black spirit seemed to have awakened, the black illusion appearing to you. I know what it is. Here's my advice. Do not feed the illusion with your emotion. If you get too close to it, it'll make the whole thing difficult. It's hard to explain right now. Hard to explain is one thing, and you guys aren't really doing a good job explaining anything. Right, here you go. Yet you will learn by yourself from your experience, and the experience will help you. So inventory expansion, quest rewards. Ooh, so this is one of the quests that is gonna expand my inventory. So that's awesome. By how many slots? Eden thinks the records of the ancients come with enlightenment. Examine the murals around Eden. So inventory expansion quest rewards cannot be used if your inventory space is already at the maximum. I see. Okay, cool. Let's go ahead and take it. Let's increase our bag space, yo.
Never stop seeking light, even in the deepest darkness.
So experience the ancients. Does he have another quest for me now? Alright, let's go do that. You can learn new skill, Fireball 2. That's pretty cool. Learn about the first mural experience. So I guess I'm just gonna have to go around and look for murals like that one. That's a mural there. Can I jump up? No, I can't really. So this thing is kind of in the way. I'm just gonna have to press R and see what's up. Mural thought to depict experience of the ancients. To Adonis, a mysterious light. And then the first ancient to overcome his other self. And we're done. Alright, on to the next stone. I'm gonna check it in chat in the meantime here. Where... Scrolling up. Sorry, guys. Red Dragon says, thanks for the heads up. We'll check it out. No problem, Red Dragon. I mean, it's 10 USD for the cheapest pack, which means it's gonna be about... for me, it was like 30 or 40 Malaysian ringgit, so it's around that region as well if you're in our region. Nick says, it came together when purchasing the game. Maybe check your Pearl inventory. I will check that soon if it is in there. Constantine says, okay. Nabzy in chat says, on Twitch says, yo, Adrian, not playing PUBG today? No, sir. I stopped playing PUBG like last week, trying to work out the World of Warcraft review. I was trying to get that out the door, of course, and so I haven't played PUBG in some time. but I'm sure my friends will kind of drag me back into it eventually. Again, it says the relearning skills part isn't really true. You can unlearn your awakening talents and skills through using memory fragments you farm in games. Same items used to repair your endgame gear. That's good to know. Really good to know. And Arv says, love the WoW review. Definitely a go-to review for new players. Thank you very much, Arv. I appreciate that, man. So if you want to grab any new players in the game, just throw that video at them. CJ Marshall says, your in-game audio seems muted while in the cave. Really? You guys can't hear it? I've got desktop audio like on full right now. Okay, let me know if the audio is kind of fixed. TJ Marshall says, better now. TJ Marshall says, are you talking to me? And we got Wade Green Jr. Hello, Wade Green Jr. Welcome to the chat. He says they're talking about you and the Black Spirit. It makes sense now, because at the beginning I didn't know, like, they were looking at the stone, then they're looking directly at me, and then you got the Black Spirit just flying all over. I can see what they're trying to do in terms of making it look cinematic, but it was a bit confusing for me. And Rico says Black Spirit belongs in a Pokeball. You're thinking of Ghastly. You're thinking of Ghastly. That's the name of the Pokemon. Alright. Ancients Part 5. Adana's second life after resurrecting from death. Kabua sages stand in awe. Whatever that means, baby. I'm gonna roll with it. I'm gonna roll with it and rock with it. Because I'm new to this world. Alright, what do we got? Kabua sages mourn. Adana buried in black stones. Light disappears. So many screens to navigate through. Ancients 3. The merging of Kabuas and the barbarians. The meaning of the Black Stone. Little children listening to stories of Adana becoming the guardian of the Black Stones. And the last one is Kabua Chief. Heaven's revelation. The disaster and the blessing of the Black Stones. Chief Adana leads the ancient Kabuas with his great power. Alrighty. Let's go back and turn this in. The ruins were supposed to seal the Black Spirit into the chamber, so I guess he kind of escaped then. That's why it's following me around. They protected the chamber for a very long time, so the function did not work correctly. But the experience of the ancients, they will eventually help you. What you can see now is just part of it. That'll happen a lot during your trip. It's also hard to explain right now. Someday we'll meet again. Awesome. So let's go ahead and get that quest, and hopefully that expands my backpack somewhat.
Remember, friend, I'm Eden.
Okay, so escape and ooh. Hey, check out these teeth. Something's shooting right across my screen. Don't know what that is, but now there's a few different things that the Black Spirit has got right now. I can see enchantment. And clicking that now opens up my enchantment screen. I guess this is how I'm gonna increase weapons and stuff. So strong staff. There's a slot down there, Wizard Witch exclusive empty slot. You can add crystals through transfusion. So that's interesting. That's transfusion here. So I'm just trying to figure out how this works. Item reform. You need to put in a gear item in and reform stone to reform. Okay, and there's a guide here as well. I like to learn about gathering, cooking. I want to go fishing and trading. So these are okay. So your Black Spirit's kind of like your one-stop shop, I suppose. Let's do the quest here again, and the Black Spirit's gift. Let's do that. So, how do you find my companionship? Always full of excitement, right? I'm not so sure, Black Spirit. I mean, these guys seem to fear you, and the fact that you're hanging around with me, it's just kind of creeping people out, I suppose. It doesn't bother me. This is just the beginning. You can't imagine what's ahead of you. Till then, I've got your back, and you've got mine. Here, I prepared a little something for you. Kiki. I hate that laugh. So here we go. That's what the whole quest was for. Inventory +2 expansion. That's increases my backspace by 2. Always pretty cool. I like it when games give you a way, you know, to increase your back slots without having to spend money. I'm sure if I go to the store again, I'll probably see a way where I can just purchase, you know, inventory expansions and whatever. But it's nice that doing quests, even though it's only 2 like slots, I'm sure later on it's going to increase somewhat. So let's go ahead and take that. And let's do the other quest. Defeat the tree spirits. The young tree spirit is small. It's about as big as me. Heh. Make sure you remember it. This is not my true form. Ooh, what is your true form? That'll be interesting. Do you like the gift? I prepared it just for you. What is that? Another +2 inventory? Awesome. Okay, so I guess I'm done with turning all those quests. Let's go ahead and open my bag. And no, it's the same one actually. So I'm just gonna right click that, and there we go. So these are my 2 slots, and of course I'm kind of running out of space here. I've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 7 slots left, and there's like a whole bunch of slots that you can unlock. Of course, you can see that they're all locked here. Okay, let's go and defeat young tree spirits. I'm gonna hit the auto run button so I can check it in chat. Derp says Adrian is playing the #1 grind sim. What the f? You have an auto run system, don't you? And it has pathing issues? Really? Derp says Adrian's playing the #1 grind simulator. Is that what this is? I mean, never heard it. I don't know about it being the all right, chat. Here we go. I'm gonna shoot a question for you now. Which is the grindiest MMORPG you have ever played? And I'm gonna repeat that in chat. Which is the grindiest MMORPG you have ever played? Go. Let me know. Is it BDO or is it something else? I want to know. Okay, so we're gonna do 3 different areas of the map here, and I guess we're going to young tree spirits first, and I'm gonna take over now because I want to sprint. And of course, you guys in chat were saying that sprinting will increase my stamina, so I guess this is it. Back in combat mode. Now let's fight. That was fast. Okay, let's pick that up. I need 1 more mature tree spirit. 1 more mature. Oh, here we go. Let's do some skill combos. Oh, never mind. That one died pretty fast. Let's do some Emperor Lightning. Yeah. Oh, that didn't do a lot of damage. Oh, something. Oh, the wild boar, really? I'm just gonna gut you, wild boar. How dare you get in the way between me and my tree? So combat's definitely fun for me right now. I definitely enjoy the combat. Oh, I'm gathering something from a bush by accident. The spectrum of your knowledge is increasing. Bush. So I just clicked that by random, and that's me gathering there. I gotta be careful again because that's gonna take energy, of course. So I'm pretty much done with mature tree spirits. I need something else. I need immature. There we go. Let's do this. Okay, let's move on. Okay, here we go. One more. Immature. There we go. Alright, now let's do young tree spirits. What does that look like? Young tree spirits. I'm gonna hit the auto run, let that take me to a young tree spirit. And I'm gonna hit the shift key just to see if that actually increases my stamina or whatever. Oh. No. Alright, auto run it is. That's the bush again. Young tree spirits. Oh, there! Young tree spirit, I see. Man, those are hard to find. Is that dead? Yeah, that's dead. Immature. Yeah, someone's been farming around here. Young, no, immature. Damn it. Immature. Young? Yeah, there we go. This could take a while, guys. Finding these things are a pain in the ass. So small. I guess if I zoomed out a lot more, that'll help. There we go, young tree spirits. I got that one. I saw that player right behind me. I guess I'm gonna have to go far away from him. Damn it, wrong one. Well, I guess I'll just finish him off either. Young tree spirit, come on. God damn it. Christ. They're so hard to spot. Gotta be quick about it too, because there are other players around. 7 out of 10. Somebody just got here on a horse. Show off. Young. Okay, 2 more, guys. 2 more, and I'm done. 2 more. Immature boar, young tree spirit. There we go. Oh shit! I just pulled a whole bunch of crap. Well, that's not good. Okay, but because of that massive AoE nonsense. Oh, what am I doing? Not sure what I'm doing, but I've got 18 seconds left of that. Oh, that's a long ass fireball, man. Awesome. Alright, got what I need. Let's go back and turn that in. I'm just grabbing stuff here first. How's my bag doing? I still got slots, so hit the T button. Let's go auto run back, and I'll check in and chat here. I did ask a very good question earlier. I asked you guys what was the grindiest MMORPG you guys have ever played. So let's check out some of your answers, you guys. First up, we got Kairu in Twitch chat. Hey Kairu, welcome to the stream. How you doing? ggmyster says Eden Eternal had the most grind for me. Eden Eternal, that's cool. Heavy Rain says it is BDO. Kairu says Ragnarok Online was that for him. Rico says it's Maple Story. Punk says Lotro. Now that is interesting. Because I among all the MMOs I play Lotro, what the why am I in the water? Hey. Gotta be kidding me. Oh, I guess my turn-in was supposed to be with the Black Spirit. So I didn't really have anywhere to run. Anyway, I was interested in checking out you guys' response, so let's go ahead and do that. Michael Ram says BDO by far is the most grindiest MMO. Mousiki also says BDO. Wow, there's a lot of you guys watching the stream right now that's actually saying BDO. So me actually playing it, you know, it's gonna be really interesting. Arv says Lord of the Rings Online is the grindiest for him. Punk also says he's played ESO and Lotro. Nick says it's BDO. Okay. Lil Shane MD, what up, Lil Shane? Welcome to the stream. Says Shaya Online. I've not heard of Shaya Online. Vic Yang says Terra, and Terra I do know because I got a good friend who actually I tried getting him on Lotro, but he was trying to get me on Terra, so we were both trying to convince each other to play, you know, our MMOs. And I gave Terra a shot, and I like the combat system, but I didn't really go far, so that's interesting. Derp says BDO all the way. After level 40 something, it gets pretty brutal. And Lily, Tiger in chat, over there in Twitch chat, Tiger says, what are all those icons around you? That would aggravate me. Those were sort of like the, I guess, the NPCs or the monster that I need to kill. They do have their little nameplates and stuff. Tom says Meridian 59. I have heard of Meridian 59, okay. Lily's also says, and the grindiest game I've played is Lotro. You should know about that. Yes, I do. I do indeed, Tiger. And Vike says, you have seen nothing yet. Wait till Awakening after level 56. Combat is the best in the MMORPG scene. Bills Malik asks, this or Guild Wars 2? Guild Wars 2. Go play Guild Wars 2. Lily Bloom says, which, by the way, I know is nowhere near as grindy as some of the games out there. And Gary says, quest mobs will show up orange on your minimap instead of the usual mob color. So I was looking at the wrong thing there. Copy that, you guys. Thanks for the tip. And ggmyster says, when I do these quests, I always concentrate on the young tree spirits first because they're so hard to find. Yeah, I was struggling to find it there. And Lillian says, maybe RuneScape also. I don't remember. I mean, I was very young when I was doing RuneScape. So for me, I wasn't thinking about stuff like, is it grindy or not? I was just thinking about, oh, online world, fun, you know? Never played this type of game before. But now if I were to go back and play it, you know, I guess it will be such a, I guess, in a way, grindy, I suppose. Right, do you remember the imps we defeated? There's something in the cave below. There's dark energy emanating from there. But there's also a man with many secrets. It would be great if you can see what he's thinking. Let's go do that. Any more quests? No, that's just the one. Any other upgrades? I can't really wear that. That's not even an upgrade there. Haven't really picked up any new... oh, look, combat speed plus 10. I guess I will use this the next time I go into combat, but since we're not fighting anything now, I'm not going to do that. Let me just get rid of this shiny stuff. And, ancient stone chamber. Alright. Alright, auto run, do your thing. Alright, so that's interesting. Lots of, so, based on what the chat said, lots of people voted for BDO, the game that I'm currently playing and currently reviewing as the most grindiest. I know there are many progression systems here, including, you know, getting your awakening class or whatever up to an optimal state with high AP. Look at me, I'm just bumping into everybody on the freaking road. Okay, watch this, watch this. Wham! 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 Gotta be kidding me. The guy looking by, you know, the guy that's walking by, I was like, this wizard's a bastard. Like, what's his problem? Wham! Wham! Oh my god, the pathing is hilarious. Bam, bam. It's like, it's my job to tap everybody. Bang. 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 This is funny to watch. Oh, I missed the fisherman. Alright. Where the hell are we? Oh, you were getting out the barracks thing. Oh! Okay, I thought I was gonna hit that horse carriage head on. Okay. So what's interesting, of course, a lot of you guys also say the next grindiest MMO is Lotro, which is pretty interesting. I mean, Lotro, for me, the grind only began, or at least the way I remembered it, because for a long part, you know, I was playing Lotro with rose-tinted glasses, so it really didn't... It was the only game I played, so all my time would be spent on that one game, you know? I think in recent years, I would say HD and above, and I think 2014 when stuff like the oh man, what was it called? You know, those gem socketed things in Lotro? I forgot already. Essence system. I guess when the Essence system came in, then yeah, that's when I began to feel that was really grindy. But I didn't know. For the most part, I had really good friends that, you know, whenever I go away for a long time and when I came back, they were helpful enough to, you know, give me a helping hand with, oh, so this is the new system. We've got essences, so here's some essences to help you out. And, you know, there's a few people in chat, you guys know who you are, that are that helpful. I do appreciate that. But yeah, I mean, that's my experience with Lotro, at least. But way back, you know, in 2010, 2011, I was more concerned about the Lotro journey, I suppose, and doing all the dungeons and everything for the first time, Moria, and after that, so yeah, good times, you know, good times. Okay, here we are. The hell is this? I believe in science, but that doesn't mean I disapprove of alchemy or magic. Mysterious phenomena occur in each of these fields. What do you think? Are you confused? I haven't seen anything, so there's nothing for me to be confused with, except you. You might need some time to figure things out. Like me, yeah, let's take it slow. Who told you to come here? Or did you find me by yourself? The Black Spirit did. Whichever it is, I can see the black power inside you. So far, I do not understand the exact truth. I was tracking stories about gigantic monsters using the black power. They are different from a person like you. The monsters long for the black power. I'm investigating these phenomena. Are you interested too? I'm gonna get some XP, another earring, doesn't really do much, and then Footprint of the Wind increases my movement speed by 50%. That's cool, let's take that. Alright, so what is... Oh, here comes the Black Spirit. What do you have for me? Basically the same quest. Forget about what he just said. It's a ploy to break us apart, I'm certain. Alright, this Black Spirit is really attached to me. Like this thing and I guess we have a bond, a friendship that I'm yet to understand what the real purpose. Anyways, did he mention the huge imps? I think I know who it is. I can see very deep and very far. Would you believe me if I showed you? Sure. But beware, what I show you is real. It may kill you. I'm not afraid. Elsh weapon box. Nice, nice. And, ooh, that's definitely an increase, so let's go ahead and do that. Alright. Take me to it. Check it in chat here. ggmyster says, I got to 57 in BDO, didn't really start the solo grind, most of my leveling was a few days with guildies and we PvP'd a fair bit. And Lily says, oh my god, that carriage, you should be dead. Yeah, I was half, because of all the physics, you know, because I was hitting everybody on the road, I half expected myself to hit the horse thing and, you know, take some damage. That would just made me laugh, but the fact that it wasn't the case was kind of a disappointment. And Rico says, is you the Juggernaut? Running into everything. I may as well be. I guess I'm gonna have the reputation of being that prick, that wizard prick who's just bumping into everybody. That was not me, right? Like I ran that way and then I ran back here. So their auto-pathing system is a streamer's dream because I can now just check and chat while my character is moving. Oh, I see something. Okay, there's something happening in the distance here. This looks really interesting. There are other players here. Is that a world boss? Can I join in? I hope I'm not like kill stealing or anything. I'm not exactly sure what I'm trying to do, but woohoo! Wow, I dodged that. I guessed the dodge button and I dodged it. I kind of hit shift and I double tapped, so that was my dodge. Anyway, I got something here. Imp Captain Summon Scroll. So I guess that's the Imp Captain, the one that I'm supposed to fight, I suppose. You use the scroll and summon and defeat the Red Nose. So I guess this was the Red Nose. So now I guess it's my turn. Is this the Red Nose? How do I tell? I can't really hover over this guy. Anyway, while this is going on, let's take a look at what everybody else is doing out here. It's fishing time. How do I hide my UI? In fact, where's my options? That's right there. Settings, controls, interface. Oh my god, trying to navigate a new game. Edit UI, is that it? Oh, nice, good. Everything is fully customizable. I like this. This is good. I'll do this after the stream, of course. I don't want to take too much time here. Keybinds, quick hotkeys, is that it? Let's see, UI. Search. UI. I want to know how to hide my UI, but if I can't, well, it's too bad. But these are just people fishing over here. Pretty cool. Some has got longer rods than others. So I guess this is a pretty good fishing spot. I will join them once I get my own fishing rod. So I'm just waiting for this guy to finish his boss kill. I don't want to interrupt because I don't even know if there's actually open tapping in this game or not. So I don't want to ruin it for this guy. So I'll wait till it's done and then I'll open my bag and I'll summon my own Imp Captain, I suppose. Or I could just fight. I'm not doing any damage though. Doesn't have the same impact. Like, I'm definitely not doing any damage to this guy because it is another person's summon. Guess I'll summon my own boss and see if I can add to that. I guess I can. So I'm currently summoning my own version. So this is gonna take a while. So I've been trying to attack other people's boss, summon boss. And the tooltip said that I couldn't summon a boss if there's another boss out. I guess that's just not true. So I got my own dude to fight now. Alright, here we go. Oh, his health is not going down at all. Immune? Okay, so obviously I haven't defeated him, so I don't know what his HP is gonna be. So let's just keep attacking him until he dies. I like that, you know, my first boss fight is actually a really long fight. Oh, damn it. This is pretty challenging. Okay, he's in the red now, so I know for sure that he is struggling. And he's dead. That was a good fight. I like that. That was fun. So he is now dead. And I'm gonna call my Black Spirit. I'm gonna move further down because this place is quite noisy actually. So, alright, now let's call in our Black Spirit and let's turn that in. Meantime, check it in chat. Monster 1404 says it's a grind due to its dated graphics. It's just a good point, I suppose, when a game looks old and is running on an old engine, and when you're doing, you know, things that are, I suppose, repetitive and rudimentary, and it doesn't have really a lot of weight or story or tangible rewards. I guess you're gonna feel that way. And we got Sarah in time. Hey Sarah, welcome to the stream, welcome to the chat. She says, I tuned in just in time to hear you talking about Lotro again. Yeah, we seem to be talking about Lotro a lot. But good timing, Sarah. She says, completely agree with the grindiness of Lotro. One of the reasons I stopped playing for sure. And Victor Yang says, in BDO, you cannot be carried by anyone. Every gear you get or want will be from you. You can't trade or anything. That's pretty interesting, especially if you're a type of player that's very self-sufficient, and you know you have pride in terms of making sure that the gear is all yours and that came from your effort and stuff. To me, I don't care, as long as I'm, I guess, at a point where even if someone gave me gear and I'm having fun, great. But BDO doesn't have that, so I suppose I'm gonna have to work for it. Lily or Tiger says, yeah, Lotro becomes grindy, West Gondor onward, though love West Gondor, and I never got into the essence crafting. Can't stand essences, but the leg weapons now are so, the legendary weapons, she means, are now so damn grindy to level up so bad on one character, but alts, oh my god, forget it. That's the kind of reason why I stopped playing my alts, and I only focused on my captain because I just could not afford the time. Okay, hang on. Let me just shut this guy up in the background. So annoying with his mumbling. But yeah, that's why I only focus on the captain, because I only have time to focus on one character. Even towards, like, before I started channel. I started the channel February 2016. I was playing Lotro so heavy in the 12 months leading up to starting the channel. But yeah, that's one of the reasons why I couldn't really afford gearing up all my characters, and I had 11 Lotro characters. About 2 or 3 of them were at cap at the time, but I gave up on them just to focus on one character. And ggmyster says, yeah, I stopped playing Lotro when 65 was cap. Wouldn't consider it grindy. At the cap of 65, I think 65 was actually one of the better times. Oh, we got Stephen J. Wong just subscribed to the YouTube channel. Thank you, Stephen. Appreciate the support. Welcome to the channel. Welcome to the stream. If you've been watching for a while, I hope it's been entertaining and enjoyable so far. I'm leveling up here in BDO for a new player review, which I hope to put out within the next 30 days, hopefully. But yeah, as I was saying, ggmyster, at 65 on Lotro, I wouldn't consider that grindy as well, because at 65, the current endgame was what? You still had the Moria instances, you had the Lothlorien stuff, you probably had the Mirkwood stuff too, and then the Anadway stuff as well. Those were fun times. I think there wasn't a lot of grinding systems in there, and the legendary weapons were still okay. So yeah, I think 65 was pretty decent. And ours is a big part of why I say Lotro was because of the big battles. After the first 100 times, it gets really old fast. Yeah, I mean, thank God. I think the big battles are over now. I think that's a chapter in Lotro's history that they won't be revisiting. So I guess it's all classic dungeons from onwards. Heavy Rain says it's a quest with a scroll that you need. ggmyster says now you're on the beach. Each player is fighting their own bosses. That kind of explains it. I was trying to tap one of them just to see what happens. And we got Arlim JH in chat. Hello, Arlim JH. Welcome to the stream. Says, woo, BDO Southeast Asia. Tiger says, that's funny. ggmyster says, you won't see his health go down because you don't have knowledge of it. And Sarah says, to Arvar, I really dislike those big battles in Lotro. And to gate some of the epic quests behind battles. Yeah, those were the old Helm's Deep days. ggmyster says he's immune to the knockback effect of the fireball, which was that boss there for new players watching. He's immune to knockback, and yeah, definitely a fun fight. Lily says, I was looking at the wrong bar. We're gonna be here all day. Yeah, the bar doesn't really move until I have to kill a bunch of that monsters a few times before I learn. Before I can see his actual health bar. That's a specific mechanic that Black Desert Online uses, and I think it's pretty interesting. All right, I'm gonna move this along here. Let me hit the. I knew it. I knew that you would win. Even if you lose, you can't lose more than your life, right? Clever. Okay. What do we got? We have Velia, a rookie's haven. We must now fight the goblins. Let me just turn up the volume now. But we might not be strong enough against them. So, there's a town called Villi nearby. The town is a place where weak adventurers like you can get good rest. How dare you, Black Spirit? After doing all your things, and you call me a weak adventurer. Screw you. Alright, this town is a place where weak adventurers like you can get good rest. Alright, let's go. How about going there for now and getting some rest? The alchemist will treat you kindly. I'm going to get combat skill point +1 and contribution XP. Let's do it. That's another one though. Black Spirit's Gift. Defeat rate rose. So, how do you find my companionship? Always full of excitement, right? I think you already asked me that before. Kiki, this is just the beginning. You can even imagine what's ahead of you. Till then, I got your back, and you got mine. Here, I prepared a little something for you. Oh, I guess it's another bag expansion. Yep, it's another bag expansion. Let's go and take that. Thank you very much, Black Spirit. You can be kind sometimes, but for the most part, you are annoying as hell. So I've just got a new elf staff, which was from defeating that boss, and I can do new stuff, as you can see on the screen there. Mind training and a new staff skill as well. This is pretty good. Let's go ahead and put that on. And I suppose it's time to visit the vendor, sell some stuff and make space in my bag. This part's here, like moving around in general. Now this part's kind of reminding me of Final Fantasy XIV, of course. But you know, when you zoom in and you see all the finer details, then yeah, BDO does stand out on its own, simply because of how, you know, crisp and clear the characters are in the movement, and of course the combat itself. Can you attack NPCs? I can, but oh, something just flashed across my screen. I didn't see it. That looked like an event of some sort. But yeah, I just totally shanked him in the back, and he doesn't care. Like, all right, we got Hans in there. Let's talk to Hans.
Welcome to Velia.
Though you're not one of them, strange as it may sound, pirates have been around the area. I'm Hans. So, you are from far away. I've never left Velia, so I'm very curious about the outside world.
We don't have a regular army.
I've been seeing a lot of more vagabonds lately. It's repetitive, but routine check. Please understand. Day and night. At night, your vision becomes much narrower. That is why it's harder to deal with monsters then. But if you fight monsters at night, you'll gain more experience than during the day.
The Vigilante Corps, which I'm a part of, is protecting the town.
That's the accent I imagine whenever I think of when the name Hans comes about. So a little side thing there. All right, let's go to Alston, the alchemist. Let's go, Halfwise. Let's go. Here I go, bang into people again. I like the design of the towns and villages. I mean, they do look pretty cool. I suppose in my own time I will go and explore a lot of these things. I mean, it's nice if there are stuff in BDO to do. Like a lot of people say it's sandbox, right? You can do a lot of the life activities, fishing, farming, harvesting, whatever. Can you do stuff like, can you go into a tavern, sit down and play games, like, or you know, can you play music in BDO? Somebody asked that earlier. That's a pretty good question. Well, you can pretty much interact with doors like that. I just pretty much have to run into a door. But if there's like fun, oh look at this, lots of people just, oh, so that's what they were looking at. That's my objective right there. Alchemist, awesome. Alustin.
My friends,
ooh.
There's no need to think of alchemy as something esoteric. Alchemy begins with understanding the fundamental principles of all things. All things exist based on... Huh?
What's happening?
The staff is shaking.
This device reacts when black energy is present. My friends, do not be afraid. It's a small amount of energy. Is a stranger among us by any chance? You have a vast world before you, just waiting.
You have extraordinary strength. Not me, it's the black spirit that's with me.
Come
the
see me.
power residing inside you. That is what's been leading you here. Yes, that is correct, Alustin. Next R, come on. R's not working. Oh, there we go. My lord, have you already been to the ancient stone chamber? Too bad. If it were only a bit sooner. If this is your fate, there's really nothing else you could do. That doesn't sound too promising for me.
You don't need to harm
the world is your oyster. You don't have to destroy someone else to achieve your goals. And adventure and knowledge research, what's that? We're nothing but little weak prey in the outside world. You'll need various forms of experience in this world, and you'll gain various types of knowledge. Remember, Halfwise, don't be stingy when interacting with others, or lazy about learning. You'll be enriched eventually, if you follow this advice. Creation starts with learning. Alright, old man.
Spent interacting with others and studying.
So, quests, I got this. Philly, Eileen, the world is your oyster. I already read that. You have a lot of things to do ahead. It'll be a long journey. The journey will be accompanied by much pain, of course, but I'm sure you'll be assisted by that special power of yours. You mean the Black Spirit? I'm not necessarily sure that's actually a power. It's just like a monkey on my back at this point, just following me around. Then how about taking a tour of this town? You'd better visit its general store first. I mean, my daughter up there, my daughter Eileen is still sort of a filly, but she's a nice girl.
You have a vast world.
Okay, let's go meet Eileen. New quest filly Eileen. New combat skill points obtained. Let's just go to the general store. I need to sell some stuff too. Ooh, somebody's horse. Is that even a horse? It's got like flowers on its head and everything. Well, it's not exactly flowers, just a... Well, I can't really write other people's halls. There's a lot of people congregating up ahead. What's this? What is going on here? Is that the auctioneer? That's the marketplace. Oh, there's a whole bunch of people in costumes. That's like the fish guy over there. I can't stand that fish costume. It reminds me of anybody. If you guys are familiar with Pokemon, then you're familiar with the Magikarp Pokemon. You can see a whole bunch of people with balloons and pets and butterflies. I mean, it's a colorful game, BDO is. And I can tell you that on the highest graphic settings, you know, this looks great. So let's go ahead and interact with the marketplace and see what's up. So welcome to Villi. If you ever need to access the marketplace, just come see me.
If you lose your composure, you'll eventually lose yourself.
So marketplace, this is what the in-game auction house looks like, I suppose. And you can bid, register an item. What else? It tells you how much balance you got. I've got 6,000 silver at this point. Searching looks pretty interesting. You can, you know, go by categories if you wanted to, and see main weapons. Let me see if where's the filter? Sort by exchange price, sort by recent registration, which is just basically posting, and then sort by item quantity. So pretty interesting. Green is stuff that I can use, I guess. So that's in my level range. That is an upgrade. I'm not necessarily going to spend any money just yet. I just want to see what the auction house or how it works. So amulets, sub weapon. It's a lot of different stuff too. Oh, ship, look at that. You can buy ship. Nice. Ship license fishing boat. That answers the questions of anybody that wants to fish out there. You can get a boat, which is pretty interesting. You can get a wagon, furniture. So I mean, there's a housing system in game, as a lot of people has already talked about. So I guess you could pick up a lot of stuff here as well. I mean, it's good to browse the auction house just to know what kind of stuff you could be working with. Alright, before I go meet Eileen, I'm going to check in on chat here. Where did I last stop? Rico says, hey, listen, and everyone says, use the daily rewards in BDO. I got a bunch of daily rewards. I just... these stuff, I mean, these are not the daily rewards. I can't remember what the daily rewards were. I'll have to go back and look. And Tam says, in my opinion, grind-heavy and sandbox games are just another name for games with little or no content. When old games get less popular, the content gets less and the grind gets more, in bracket lotro. And I guess that's a decent way to put it, I suppose. And I'm not trying to defend any one particular game, but when you think about how they had to change the payment model, they believe at the time, and for a year or two after going free to play, Lotro was the standout example of a game that made the free to play model successful. DDO first and then Lotro, and you know, they kind of set the standard. But once you go free to play, the danger of not being able to put out consistent content and quicker updates and quality content, and you know, just things like that. It's the risk that they took, and with the content now being more grindy and stuff, it's just another way. Because when you look at other games that don't have grinds, and I'm going to talk about Guild Wars 2 now, because Guild Wars 2 is one of those games that I've played for quite a bit now, and it has a very long legendary item grind or whatever, but that is completely optional. You don't even need to do it. In fact, you can just play through the entire game in exotic weapons, which aren't even hard to get. And because it doesn't have that, you know, a substantial endgame gear treadmill beyond the legendary weapons, a lot of people have the luxury of, okay, I'm happy with Guild Wars 2, I'm done now, I'm going to go play another game. With Lotro, you can't do that, you know, because people had to buy Guild Wars 2 to play it. Lotro is a free-to-play game, and it needs to keep people playing the game. It needs to keep people, it needs to retain players at endgame, essentially, and having that grind, I suppose, is one way to do it. For me, being there for so many years, I just got tired of it. Other people still play it, you know, because it's a, how do I put this? I mean, if your guild and your friends are all still playing, there's no reason for you to leave. For me, I've gone around and seen a whole bunch of different MMOs, and I'm happy just moving around. But for other people, they need that endgame, you know, gear grinds and systems to stick around, essentially. So Sarah says level 50 to 65 in Lotro was the best of times. I really enjoyed my 65. Yeah, for me 65 was pretty awesome. Spending most of my time in Moria. We got Rugador in chat. Hello Rugador, welcome to the stream, welcome to the chat. He says, I was so preoccupied with playing Persona 5 that I did not notice the stream until now. Persona 5? Is that a JRPG? I've heard of Persona. And Michael Ram says, gee, thanks Adrian. Now BDO is updating on my computer. What? Really? Just because because of the stream? Well, I hope you do play BDO, don't you? So, welcome back, I suppose. Oh look, guild manager.
I say this out of concern.
I manage a building in Villia. I am Pietro. Did Islin send you? I don't know who you're talking about. You must meet a certain requirement to obtain the knowledge of this NPC. Okay, so I can't really... But this guy has a guild shop. So guild and clan creation. Ooh. When you're traveling the world, no one is more trustworthy than your companions. Create a clan or a guild and travel the world with your friends. Clans. Clans have a maximum of 15 members and can be created freely. Clans cannot receive exclusive requests and have no history. Clans cannot participate in war or conquest. Clans cannot register an insignia, and clans cannot be turned into guilds, but it requires 100,000 silver coins. Yeah, I definitely don't have that. Guilds are, I guess, the better option, but it needs 100,000 silver coins. I only got 6,000, or else I would have created a guild. So for those of us that are in the BDO SEA, we could all join a guild, and they'll be pretty fun. We can go grind together, or something. Alright, let's go see the general store manager, and let's go down here. Tam says, Korean MMOs are pretty much a grind from the word go. MMORPGs done on the cheap. First shot fired, I suppose. But in a way, that's very true. There's, as I said at the very beginning of the stream, there's a reason why I consciously stay away from Asian MMOs, because I know what's coming. I've seen other people play it. And, you know, but with BDO, it's also one of those things where, you know, you've heard so much about it, and there are other things done within this game that other Asian MMOs don't necessarily have, maybe except to say ArcAge, because ArcAge did introduce some really pretty clever systems. And I think when you think of the big Asian MMORPGs that have come to the Western markets and that people actively play are between BDO and ArcAge. The thing is, ArcAge, I would say, in the last year or so messed up really badly, or with Tryon Worlds especially, and how they've kind of messed ArcAge up. I mean, I've heard stories about their cash shop, and you know, then they went on to make a new like vanilla type server, promising there wouldn't be any pay-to-win items, and then they introduced the pay-to-win items anyway on the new servers. So that's ArcAge. BDO, I don't know. I haven't really heard too much about BDO. ArcAge I've heard a lot about, because it's Tryon World, and Tryon, as a publisher, as a developer, they have a lot of history, I suppose, to players. Okay, who am I looking for here? We got the innkeeper. Let me just talk to the innkeeper and see what's up. Welcome. You must have a long way, but are you traveling by yourself? Yes. You're not feeling depressed, are you? Please don't feel that way. I am never depressed. You're young. You're strikingly beautiful. Ooh. Oh. Thank you. Okay, no matter what you do. I'm an ugly wizard with white... Okay, never mind. Eat something, or your pretty face will turn haggard into no time. Yeah, that's about it. I can talk to her. So let's go ahead and exit that conversation, and let's look for Eileen. Why did the auto pathing take me in here anyway? Let's try it again. Auto path.
It was a time not so long ago.
Oh, look at that. That mat that's flying right now, you step on it and it gives you an option to buy a house. You can buy a house with your current contribution points. Ooh, nice. That's what contribution points are for. Let me see how much I got. I have, lol, 2 out of 2 contribution points. Never mind. Contribution points. These points can be invested in exploration nodes to extend your trade routes. Oh. Okay, or used to increase production. They can also be used to rent items or gain certain permissions from NPCs. I guess this is where that the sandbox elements are starting to show. How much is it to purchase a house?
An exhausted traveler went into an inn to get some food.
I haven't bought it yet, right? I hope not. But here's what I'm buying. I'm buying a house in Villi right now, and it's showing me the map of the house here, and what's like the nearest town and everything. Oh, this is actually pretty sweet. Like the interface. Then you can see other towns nearby, recommended attacking power, and so on and so forth. Nice, very nice. So empty house. Each house can be used differently by investing contribution points, changing usage costs in time and money. Okay, so there's storage here, lodging, residence, and so 6,000 coins. Yeah, I do have enough for that, and it only takes 1 required CP. I'm not gonna do it yet because I'm not gonna spend yet, because I think there's a lot more of the game that I need to see and understand first, and I need to do some research about housing and everything. And hopefully by next weekend stream, I will have a lot more to talk about in terms of other systems. And I may even be on a different class next week just in case. Let's go look for... Oh, actually, I've already done something. I need to turn that in. Black, do you like the gift? Yep, I forgot to turn that in. That's basically my other free expansion slot, which is just nice, really, because I've only got 2 slots left. Okay, now we can go meet Eileen. Please. I'll run. I need my stamina to level up. Eileen, Eileen, Eileen. There you go. Oh, look. Looks like a pet turtle underneath the horse. And she's like cuddling a pet cat in front of her. That's the armored battle cat. That's pretty cool. Now I want a pet. But I'll need like a mount first, I suppose. Alright, check it in chat before we move on here. Arv says to Sarah, yes, was one of the contributing reasons why I left Lotro and switched over to WoW. Haven't gone back since, despite Jeremy Adrian's top 10 reasons to play Lotro. That's more for new players, Arv, not for those of us that have played the game before. Like a lot of the stuff that I do here, it's mostly for the perspective of the new player, of course. I'm not trying to convince old timers or whatever. Even if it does, then great. But if it doesn't, then Lily says, okay, good night, Adrian, see you later. Yeah, thanks for dropping by, Tiger, if you watch this again. I appreciate it. You guys over there down south in Australia, it's way past your bedtime, so I do appreciate you guys hanging on stream. But please, if it's time for bed, go to bed. I'm probably going to go soon myself here. It's 3 minutes to midnight. It's a working Monday tomorrow. Mr. Arthos in chat. Hey, Mr. Arthos, what up? Welcome to the stream. He says, I wanted to start playing BDO Southeast server today, but delayed by purchase payment earlier. Silver lining, I get to watch your first stream, and hopefully it's been fun so far. I mean, the stream has gone. It's a 3-hour stream, and there's a lot of me being an idiot trying to figure out my combos and losing myself here and there and arguing with the Black Spirit. But so far, I like what I see in terms of the combat system, in terms of having a story. This Black Spirit thing so far has been leading me on a goose chase of some sort, but it's also teaching me some of the basics of the world. And I've been to like a couple of towns so far trying to understand the correlation between myself, why I've lost my memory, and what this Black Spirit has in store for me. And at the same time, I'm just looking forward to figuring out what my place is in this world, and how I'm going to start doing all the other fun stuff, the fishing, the crafting. And I just had a look at getting my own house too. So hopefully next week's stream will be a lot, I'll be way further ahead. And Tom says, video looks alive until you look close and all the NPCs are from just a few clones, like the player characters. That's true though. Like I'm sure 1, 2, and 3 here is gonna be the same template. So we got a nice chickie here, and if you just change the hair here, I think that's like the same looking character, maybe. In terms of wizards, if like I was standing to another wizard earlier, and if I didn't pick the facial hair that I picked right now, yeah, so that guy there in the red hair looks so similar to this guy over here with the purple hair. So yeah, oh, look at that. We have Edward from Twilight, who looks like he got into a fight with Jacob the werewolf, and he's bleeding in one eye. So that's some pretty cool cosmetic there. But yeah, did she just hit me in the head with a potion? How dare you! Alright, checking on chat. Heavy Rain says, no, you can't do that. Rogador says, can you kick someone in the dick in this game? I don't think so. Not that I know of. And Tom says, in Age of Conan, you sometimes see guards taking a piss. Really? Okay, I've not played a lot of Age of Conan to actually witness that, so I don't think I've seen that yet. And Rugador says there's something fishy about that costume, which is basically the fish costume that you wear. Apparently, Nick said earlier that you could get some bonuses if you wear the fish costume when you go fishing. ggmyster says, I haven't played much of BDO Southeast Asia, but hearing you hate the fish costume makes me want to log you in that costume. I mean, I don't hate it exactly. It just reminds me of the Magikarp Pokemon, which is funny. It's because it's a meme. It's the Pokemon. I mean, later on it evolves into a Gyarados. For those of you that know your Pokemon, it evolves into one of the most powerful tier, next evolution Pokemon in the game, at least in Gen 1. But the fact that it starts with a useless fish is just something funny. That's why, Magikarps are a joke. Vike Yang says there's no level requirement on items. A level 1 can be decked out with endgame gear. That's pretty cool. Does it scale though? Does it scale? So okay, I guess not. What I was thinking was like WoW's heirloom gear, where you put on the gear and then it grows with you. I don't think that's a thing here, right? It's just basically that if you go back to the auction house and you see a gear that you can use, even if it's endgame gear, you can put it on. But I'm not sure if it grows with you. I guess that's what I want to know. Punk says, LMAO, so those who play ESO more when in the intro you read the letter and the drunk guy talks to you on the boat. Punk says, I just found the letter and this corpse on island in Vardenfell. Heavy Rain says, BDO has free DLC, Naval Ship Combat. Oh, I know the name. I forgot the name of that update, but I know what you're talking about. Heavy Rain says, Archage is cancer of MMO. He also says, Rift is going to be free to play with the new server without the cash shop. Is it free to play though? I thought it was a subscription only. I could be wrong. Did they change that? That'll be interesting. We got Pancake in chat. Hey, Pancake, sorry if I'm getting to your chat pretty late here. Pancake's cash shop is pretty pricey, but it's their only way to get money because all the updates are free, which is cool. That's great. I was wondering about expansions in BDO, if you have to buy them with money or not. But if they come for free, that's excellent, because I was making the comparison earlier where, games like Guild Wars 2, you pay for the game, you pay for to access the expansion, but you do get like the living world stories for free and everything. Whereas BDO, you buy the game and expansions are free, so that's a good trade-off, I suppose. Viking says BDO is paid to look good. That is all. Alright, Gigi Butcher says if you don't have something selected when you press T, the autopath, you will just run straight ahead. That explains why earlier on I just kind of ran straight off the hill into the river. And Mr. Arthur says, true, Guild Wars 2, you could leave and continue later now and then, and I return to finish crafting my full gears. Teamwork is more important, especially against the world bosses or map events. Agreed. Ooh. Hi there. What do we got? Today's attendance complete. How often does this happen again? Every couple of hours? You can check in up to 2 times a day during weekends, as long as it does not exceed the total number of available days. So these were twice a weekend? Okay, so these 2 were twice a day during a weekend. So these 2 were for Sunday. It's already 12 in the morning. It's 12:03 here, so that's probably why I got this one, which is like a smooth milky tea. Awesome. What's the next one? Party, Splendid EXP Elixir. And on the 30th, which is the end of the month here. Sorry, 28 is going to be the end of the month. It's going to be advice. Actually, I'm counting it wrong. But there's a lot of this milk tea stuff that they're giving away for free. Alright, back to the chat here. ggmyster says you should try and AFK fish overnight and sell to a trader, then craft beer and sell in the marketplace. All that for the early game. I just might try that sometime tomorrow. I'm gonna probably roll a second character, maybe a witch or something. And I'll try and redo the tutorial again. Make sure I didn't miss anything. And Pattycake says residences are no silver cost. The bottom number is your current funds. Oh, okay. So it's basically just cost a CP. When I was back at that house, I was they kind of showed me like a cost, but that's actually not the case here. Shit, I'm pressing all kinds of buttons here. So P. So I've got 2 out of 2 contribution points. So buying a house in this early area, it's only going to cost 1 CP. So that's pretty cool. Thanks, Pancake, for letting me know. And we got Thurston Cloud. Hey, Thurston. It says, how do you consider this place? How do you consider this place for you compared to World of Warcraft? Ooh, Thurston. Okay, I'm probably gonna take this one question and I'm gonna call it a night here. So if you guys have any other questions, just put it in chat and I'll get back to you. I'll finish reading chat and then I'll go for good. It's Monday morning here and I'm working tomorrow, so I'm gonna call it early. All right, let's answer Thurston Cloud's question there. How does it play compared to WoW now? 2 almost separate ideologies in terms of what you can do in an MMORPG. You know, World of Warcraft is the quintessential theme park MMORPG that just evolved over time, and it's got lots of stories and lots of quests. BDO, it starts out so far from what I've seen tonight in 3 hours of playing. You know, it's got at the very beginning. I'm still in the tutorial. I think, you know, it's still it's a bit narrative driven, but it is a tutorial, but it does have a lot of you know, progression systems that are fun, I suppose, when you think about it. Like a lot of people have been telling me, you can do fishing, you can do AFK fishing. I mean, the AFK factor is there. Like a lot of the systems I'm hearing is basically you can do a lot of things while you're AFK from your computer. So I mean, that just, to me it's no different than garrisons or class halls. You know, you send your followers on missions and whatever. I mean, those are passive time-based activities too. It's just, you know, which one do you prefer, of course. And WoW obviously has, I would say, the better quality. You're paying $15 a month. BDO is a buy-to-play game, so there isn't really what's the word I'm looking for here? A commitment for you to log in every day, and you know, if you want to go play something else, you can go play it. But the good news for me now is, now that I bought the game and I'm playing the game, if I once I'm done with the review and if there's a new update or new class that I want to check out, I can always come back to BDO and boot up the game without having to pay money and check it out. You know, combat so far, I like BDO's combat. BDO's combat is fun, and it's really, I mean, I have played action MMORPGs. I mean, I've done radical type games, of course, Terra, Elder Scrolls Online, Secret World Legends. This one's, you know, this one's got good stuff. I like it. The combo system is gonna take some time to get used to, but that's how, I guess, you know, you're gonna see who really wants to be good at their class and who's just playing for the fun of it, you know. And I do like that this is a complicated combo driven combat system that does look flashy. Oh look, my stamina's gone up, yay! So that's just for me, just running around hitting the shift key. So it does have those progression systems too. If you sprint a lot, you do get your stamina up. I mean, in that regard, there's a lot of sandbox elements to it that games strictly theme park MMOs like World of Warcraft won't have. So BDO has that going for its advantage. Now, later on in the game, there's going to be a lot of grinding. I think that's a given. I think a lot of people have already said here. Earlier on in the stream, I asked you guys, what is the most grindiest MMORPG you guys have ever played? And I would say 80% of you guys in chat say BDO. So there's that to consider as well. And we'll see what that is in future streams. Alright then, ggmyster says, night Adrian, see you Tuesday for the Twitch stream. Alright, see you man. See you man, thanks for hanging out. And Kairu also says, good night, thanks for streaming. Good night, thank you for joining me. And that's gonna be it, you guys. I'm gonna go to bed now, and I'll see you guys on Tuesday on Twitch for a new side quest video. I could be continuing my Age of Conan, Saga of Zeph, or I could be jumping into Crowfall, which is gonna be fun. I do have an early access account there. Anyway, for all of you guys that have been joined me tonight in stream, you guys are awesome. Thank you so much for hanging out and interacting with me in chat and everything. And yeah, BDO, so far so good. I haven't reached a point where, you know, I want to pull my hair out or whatever. I think there's some parts of this that I want to see further, like I'm really interested in. And you know, maybe sometime tomorrow I'll roll a different class and I'll see what the combat is for that class as well. So guys, again, thank you so much for the chat, and everybody that you know, subscribed to the channel tonight during the stream. Steven, Persephone, Vic Yang, WOT Gaming, and Taddy Braid at 79. If you're watching on stream, you subscribe to the Twitch channel, which is basically a subscription, and that means a lot to me. Thank you so much. I hope this has been entertaining for all of you, and I will see you guys soon. Last word checking in chat here. Punk says bye. See you, Punk. Thurston says thank you for your thoughts. Thank you for your question. You know, I love interacting with you guys, and I love sharing my opinions, but at the same time, feel free to tell me your opinion. You know, I want to hear what other people think too. Tam Crude says thanks, BB. Thanks. Tom BDH. Hey Tom, what up? He says so glad to hear you're reviewing this game. My look that bummed me out. Yeah, hopefully my experience will be a little different, but again, I believe in the good in all MMOs, despite, you know, whatever perceptions that exist for that MMO. I do try and find the positives, and obviously pointing out the negatives too. So let's just hope it'll be a fun one. Anyway, guys, those of you in the West, have a good Sunday ahead, and have a good week ahead. For those of you in my part of the region, hey, have a good night, have a good Monday tomorrow, and I will see you guys soon. Take care, y'all. Thanks for watching.